Hey, everybody, this is Josh. First of all, thank you so much for listening. Jack and I have something special planned for our 25th episode of The Long List coming up. But first, we want to acknowledge the passing of Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton passed away a couple of days after we recorded this episode, and she is just one of the great American actors of her generation. She's an icon in the industry and a wonderful ambassador for the business of making movies. And she's been a role model for people all over the world, not only in the way she goes about her business, but also the way she conducts herself in the public space. She's seemingly loved by everyone that she comes across. She's received countless awards for her wonderful work, and she's been in some of the greatest movies that have ever graced the screen, like The Godfather and Annie Hall and Something's Gotta Give and a bunch of others. My wife and I showed the kids First Wives Club the other night when we found out, and they had a blast watching it. It's really shocking and sad when we hear one of our icons that we grew up with our whole lives pass away, but Diane Keaton was just absolutely one of the best, and we're very saddened by her loss. So thoughts and prayers for her friends and family, and let's all go watch some Diane Keaton movies. Welcome to The Long List, a podcast that celebrates movies and other pop culture through the storied art of rankings. There are no wrong answers, there are no bad opinions, and hot takes are always encouraged. I'm Josh Muller. I'm joined, as always, by my brother Jack Muller. And this episode, being our 25th episode, we decided to do our top 25 favorite movies.
Yes. Regrettably? No.
I don't know. Yeah, it's funny because I was the one championing this from the beginning, saying we should do this, and you're like, I don't know, man. And then as soon as we actually sat down to do it, not only was it probably easier for me, because I have a list on Letterboxd that I was working off of.
I know you do.
But it was incredibly difficult still, because I hadn't sat down and taken an appraisal in a while.
Right. And it's also difficult because it's a classic, like, hey, what's your favorite movie? Oh, I can't decide my favorite movie. You know what I mean? You know, let alone 25 of them. It's kind of like it's a bold thing, and you know, we'll go over how we did it. And
yeah, and I mean, you think 25? That's like a pretty good number to give a solid representation. But when you get down to like the late 20s, and you're like, oh man, there's like 30 other movies I would like to shout out. You know, it's very difficult.
Yeah. 25, I found, is a specifically difficult number because you think in terms of, you know,
groups,
you know,
tiers.
25 tiers. Oh, you know, you get to your top 20, you get to your top 10. I'd say top 10 is easier than top 5, but I'd say top 50 would be, at this point, extremely easy.
We maybe we say that, but
well, yeah, but no, we're gonna get into how we did it.
Okay,
but that's
okay. Fair.
Yeah,
fair. For me, there was like a very clear, like, I guess I could look at the list right now. I would say, up until my number 13, there were no. Those were in.
I'm right there with you.
And then after,
I'd say 12, but yeah.
14 through 80 maybe could change tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. I was going all over the place with it.
Yeah.
I'd say once I got down to 38, we'll say, it was just my top,
it was a bloodbath.
My 19 to that 38 or whatever that number was.
You could switch.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could change them.
And
we can do another list.
Yeah. So we had to make decisions.
We had to kill some of our darlings. I also, we're going to get, like Jack said, we're going to get into how we got to the list, but I also had multiple iterations, and I made some big decisions, and then I retracted them, and I'll tell you which ones I was thinking about when we get there.
Right. I think every step, I think more than talking about these movies, we're going to be talking about the decisions we made.
I can't believe we, yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it. So, a few notes.
Also,
I'm sorry.
Happy 25th episode.
Oh yeah, happy 25th episode, Jack.
Good for us.
I love it.
It's been fun.
Well, here's a 2,500 more.
Right.
Whew.
Top 50 for our 50th?
Maybe. That would have to. We would have to just be listing off names. That's 100 movies. Oh, well, maybe not.
Wait,
we
what?
would probably have some
No,
repeats.
it's 50 movies.
Yeah, but if we each do it,
Oh, yeah.
that's 100.
Yeah,
but
we'll
there
have
would be
to-
repeats.
Right.
Then there are going to be repeats now, so I'm going to get into it. We want to emphasize these are our favorite movies, not what we necessarily think are objectively the best,
Yes.
even though many of them are, for
Right.
me anyway.
Yeah.
But
Which
these
also
are,
could have factored into things.
yeah, I'm sure it did. But these are what we're saying are our favorite movies. If you don't like it, that's okay. We don't care.
Right. Yeah.
Go watch your own movies. And another thing I wanted to point out is that obviously we're brothers. We've been watching movies for 35 years and talking about them for nearly as long. Once Jack could speak, we were talking about movies. And so there's bound to be some repeats on here. And I don't see how there's any way there's not. So, and speaking for myself only, yeah, I had 10 to 15. I think I counted it at 13 where those were on there. But then it sounds like you're in the same boat where
Yeah.
the rest of them, very difficult to discern.
100%.
All right, Jack, what was your process? How did you go about it?
My initial process was I sat down and within 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less, I had 60 movies written down.
Yeah.
And I kind of just went off of that for a while. Slowly, this is about, a week and a half ago maybe that I sat down for the first time. And slowly other movies started creeping in, of course, which
You're not gonna remember. You're not gonna
not going to
think
remember
of
everything in that
everything
first 25
yeah.
minutes, even though I got a lot of them down. Up until literally, I think last night, I thought of one that eventually made my top 10, which,
you texted me.
yeah, I texted you. I was
forgot
like,
a big
I
one.
could not believe that.
Don't
this-
worry, I have
this
it here.
wasn't 60. Cool.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna jump in here.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna let you talk. I guess I should mean what I say here. I also predicted Jack's top 25 movies, so I have two
Right.
lists that I'm looking at: my top 25 and what I think will appear on Jack's top 25.
Right. About 5 days ago, I was in a frenzy, being like, I don't think this is a possible task. This isn't going to work. All these things, and he's like, oh well, I've started writing down, predicting your top 25. It's like, okay,
I'm wondering. I bet I don't know. I think
but
I'll get 20. I think I'll get 18.
when you told me, I had immediately written off the possibility of me doing this. And then a couple nights ago, when I was like working diligently on this list, I had to take a mental break from thinking of what I'm going to do between number 20 and number 25. And was like, let me just take a crack at Josh's list. Wrote 15 movies down
We're
so
so
fast.
weird.
I am so confident in my top 15.
Yeah,
Wildly confident in my top 15.
I would be shocked if you didn't get them. So, because like I said, my 15-ish are in there.
Right.
So-
And out of respect for the process, the rest of them are a little moot, you might want to say, because they're so interchangeable.
Yeah, I mean, this is an impossible task.
Yeah.
To really, we like movies. We're not like movie scholars, but we like them a lot. Have for our whole lives. To choose 25 is kind of impossible.
Yeah.
So,
But to go on with my process, wrote
Yeah.
down those 60. I've had, a working top 25 that I haven't worked on in probably, 5 years, maybe more than that. But just a few things always hung around. And so that kind of gave me a basis. My 1 through 5 was pretty easy. My top 10 was pretty easy. And then I definitely had rules. Did you make rules?
I had a couple, but you go first. I want to hear what your rules were.
So at first, a vague one was not repeating directors too many times.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this right now. I only have one repeat of a director,
Okay, that's funny because that's good.
which I didn't plan on. But towards
Wait a
the end of
second.
my process,
Let me go back through my list here real quick. Wait
No.
a second.
No.
Hey man, we
take
haven't
backs.
started. No,
it's
no,
finalized.
We haven't started doing it, so I can keep. I can keep going.
No, you can't change it now that I've told you that. That's wild. You could just start taking off things. Anyways, that's not even part of this. Well, I guess it is now part of this game that we're playing.
Damn, I have 2 repeat directors on here.
Yeah, so I took into consideration directors. I took into consideration genre. I took into consideration amount of times I've watched things,
Yeah.
but still enjoy watching.
Right.
Which is a big one.
That's a
like
big
not
one.
even amount of time I've watched things, but could still put on today and be totally fine watching it.
right.
Yeah, I said genre, but genre and vibe, more kind of details in there that
Okay,
I'll get
yeah.
into. That I'll get into more as I.
Yeah, I think I know you don't want to just have like 25 action
Right,
thrillers
it's
on there.
almost. I almost went about it the Desert Island way a little bit.
Yeah, you want to cover all the bases.
Cover all the bases.
I got what you're saying.
And then I'll say that I made these rules kind of in my head. My initial lists were kind of not following them, but then I was really struggling finalizing my list. So I ended up using them kind of more than I thought I was going to.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
That's a good call. I told you that my rule was also trying not to have repeat directors. Well, I didn't follow that rule. Once was by
Saw that coming.
Once, right. I mean, I knew I was going to have one repeat director, and we've hinted at it. So anybody that knows me pretty well probably knows the director. But I'll keep that in the chamber. One of them, I just said, "Fuck it." I just have to choose something, and I kind of went more with your vibes thing. Whereas like number 26 that I was definitely going to put in was just like kind of a, well, it was going to be Speed. I love Speed.
Right, yeah.
And I didn't put it in there because I had a lot of action movies. We're going to get to it. And I just wanted something else. But then the thing I wanted was a repeat director, and I just said, fuck it.
Right.
And then, lo and behold, there was a surprise repeat director that I didn't know directed 2 of these movies. And I'll get to him when I get there. I was like, oh, good job by him. Didn't know
Nice.
that.
I wonder if I have one of those.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only other rule that I have is like if I have a series of movies, if it's part of a franchise or part of a trilogy or whatever, I chose one movie as the representative, my favorite of said trilogy, as the representative of that. So I don't have like, I don't know, Fast and Furious aren't going to make my top 25, but I didn't have like Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, and 4. I would have just chose Fast and Furious 1. For instance.
Right.
So that's what I would have chosen my favorites of the franchise.
Right.
Okay.
I did a thing with certain directors, maybe even genres, where I had multiple options and had a clear, this is how I distinguished it. Their best, my favorite, and the most important.
Okay.
Which didn't always work, and I'll get into it later. But I didn't always choose my favorite necessarily.
Interesting.
Yeah, I switched it up depending on how I felt, and I kind of have somewhat reasons for all of them, so we'll get into it.
I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah.
I just went with my favorite.
Right.
But again,
But
it's an
I was in
impossible task.
different corners where I had to make calls because I might have been going off rules more than you.
Sounds like
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, anything else you want to say before we dive into it?
I don't think so.
Okay. I say we go.
All right.
All right. Drum roll, please. This is for all the marbles. We're doing our top 25 favorite movies of all time as we sit here on October the 8th, 2025. October 9th might have to tell a different story.
Right.
Go ahead, Jack, with your number 25 movie, or do you want me to tell it for you?
That is crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
My 25th favorite movie of all time is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, very nice. Okay, well, I had that movie on the list, but I had it higher. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll call that half.
I
I'll call it
struggled-
right.
I struggled with this one. This is my only black and white film and my oldest film,
Damn it.
which is, it's pretty old. It's 1946. Directed by Frank Capra.
Mm-hmm.
Starring Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, amongst Thomas Mitchell,
Yeah.
amongst many other people.
Yeah. It's a classic.
It's a classic. I needed one classic on there. This probably used to be in my top 10 at some point. Just a, tearjerker, feel good movie.
Yeah.
Always what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Jimmy Stewart is,
Watch it every Christmas, man.
yeah. Great Christmas film.
Jason and Alex.
Doesn't even need to be a Christmas film, really, but it
No,
is.
it doesn't. Jason and Alex haven't seen this and can't get through it because they're like, it's just so sad. And I'm like, you have to see the whole movie.
Yeah.
You got to watch the whole thing.
Right. And at this point, the story is kind of a trope, so
Yeah.
I feel like they should kind of know that
Also, like,
it's going to wrap around.
you watch some pretty
Haven't they
intense
ever
movies.
seen Click with Adam Sandler? It's the same film. This is Click. This is the original Click.
I didn't expect that to be the next word out of your mouth.
Well,
haven't you ever seen Click?
for those who haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life.
I absolutely adore this movie.
Yeah.
Also, you said this is your only black and white film. A couple nights ago, you told me, you texted me, I think I need more black and white. So I added today a black and white film on here that was not It's a Wonderful Life, and now I know I made a mistake.
Yeah,
and I
it was
should've
Dead Man, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. I thought about it, though.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it.
It didn't make my list. It was a tough one.
Whew, okay. Well, I mean, I put another black and white film
You're
on
wrong.
here.
It didn't make
Yeah,
it
I
was
know
not a
that.
black and white film.
So all right, I'm bummed by that. Oh,
And
also,
sorry to all the film nerds out there. I've got a lot of love for them, but again, favorite movies. I want to throw these on, and not a lot of the black and white films.
why are you
make my
apologizing? It's a
list.
great movie.
Oh no, I know this one is, but that there isn't going to be another black and white film.
Oh, they'll be fine.
They will be.
So another thing, which I now know we're going to be wrong about, is I just want to point this out. I had us, if I had predicted this correctly, I had us at 8 repeat movies.
Mm-hmm.
So now the maximum we can get is 7.
Why?
I've got the math going on because the other black and white movie that I had on here
No.
your
The maximum you could get is 7.
No, the maximum repeats we can get together combined.
In your mind, you don't know.
Oh, I guess that's true.
My list is what that
That's
is
true. I guess I
insane.
don't know what your list is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
None of that just made sense.
Wow, that is crazy. I actually think there might be more. Well, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll get to it.
It's a Wonderful Life. It's a classic. Go
If
watch it,
you're like the
please.
4th person that hasn't seen It's a Wonderful Life because it's on every year and you can watch it and it's wonderful, just watch it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
Don't be like
I
Jason
think
and
that
Alex.
There's probably a lot of young folk out there who haven't seen this movie yet, so it's probably more than 4 people.
Okay. It could be like 24 people.
Yeah.
Go watch the movie. All right. Mine. Oh, wait. I got to look at a different list. My number 25 movie of all time is Wonder Boys. 2000s weird comedy, quirky. I'm going to say masterpiece because I love it. Directed by Curtis Hanson, which oddly enough, I thought about putting another Curtis Hanson movie on here, which was L.A. Confidential, which I love that movie. I didn't put it on.
Interesting. Top
But
25.
I
LA Confidential?
thought about it.
Didn't make my long list.
Well, it made my long list. Wonder Boys is awesome. It stars Michael Douglas. It has a really good kind of early 2000s Robert Downey Jr. performance. Tobey Maguire's in it. Katie Holmes, Frances McDormand. It's a great cast, and it's just a kind of a forgotten movie. We talked a bit about it in the Wonder Boys podcast, in the 2000s podcast. So I don't want to harp on it too much, but it's just a really nice, weird, quirky comedy about writers as they're going through their struggles. And it's really just about Michael Douglas, the main character, having the worst weekend ever. And
It's amazing.
It's just great.
I didn't make my top 25.
I took it off this morning.
Also, I had this. Do I tell you the rank? I had this in your top 15.
Yeah, that's not a bad guess.
I think I had it at number 11.
It's not a bad guess.
So, well, let's talk about this. Do you think I have a good feeling that my top 15 are guaranteed to be in your top 25, whereas you wrote 25 down?
I would be shocked if you didn't get all 15.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So we'll see how our odds work.
Or at
out.
least 90%. Because I did make some changes, but
Anyways, I love Wonder Boys.
it's wonderful.
I always been one of my favorite movies.
Bit of a forgotten movie.
Yeah, or totally underrated. it didn't make our underrated podcast, honestly, because we figured we'd
be talking about it
be
now.
talking about it a lot, and now, absolutely hilarious, really good writing. It's a writer's movie. It's about writers, which is always a good time.
And I think it's one that like, when you see it multiple times, there's lots of little jokes that make you laugh that maybe you don't catch on the first run through.
Also, it feels kind of like a bummer movie for kind of a lot of it. A little bit.
Becky didn't like it for a while. She watched it with me.
Not to spoil things, but it's not a bummer movie really at the end of the day at all.
And she watched it with me about a week ago, and she's like, "All right, I kind of like it." I was like, "Hell yeah, we did it."
Yeah.
Zodiac and Wonder Boys. She finally likes them.
Yeah. Both RDJ movies.
Oh yeah. All right, Jack. What's your number 24?
My number 24 is Spirited Away.
Damn it! There's my first total strike.
Hayao Miyazaki, 2001, won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. It he's one of my favorite directors, writers. I mean, he's absolute visionary, an auteur for sure.
Yes.
And as Josh knows and people close to me, I love a good like psychedelic, trippy movie. Beautiful.
Can confirm.
Has everything going on. And that's why I like it so much. I mean, it's a pretty, it's not a simple concept, but it's relatively straightforward storyline, I guess. I guess. No, not at all.
I've seen that movie 3 times. I still can't tell you what's going on.
Right.
Maybe. It's a wild movie.
I guess
it's
that's
a
how many times
movie.
I've seen it. I'm just like, this is a very straightforward movie. Yeah. No, but you kind of take the crazy things with a grain of salt after a while.
I mean, it's like a fable too.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be weird and wild, and he just takes it to another level. And his animation is incredible, and it's a classic for a reason.
Absolutely beautiful. Also, my only Japanese film on my list, which I did take into account. I was thinking of not including this movie, and was like, I need maybe one more animated movie / to represent my boy.
Is that your only animated movie?
It is not.
Okay. Good.
Which was part of my thinking. I was like,
animated movies?
Right. I need 2 animated movies probably on my list.
I didn't put one.
You don't have any animated movie down?
I don't think I have any animated movies.
Wow, you're going to be shocked by some things happening in this.
I don't know. I don't think so. All right. My number 24 movie.
Oh, you don't have any on your list?
Yeah, on my personal list.
Wow, spoiler.
Go ahead. Just put that anywhere. All right. My number 24 movie, the lowest it's ever been for me, is The Dark Knight. That's, if you haven't seen it, that's the 2008 Christopher Nolan Batman movie. In case you guys were wondering. The Dark Knight is great. I gotten to the point where I've seen it too many times now.
Yeah.
And so I thought about is this really one of, if we watched the movie tomorrow night, someone picked it for family night, would I be excited? I don't know. I've seen it too many times, but I didn't want to get too reactionary while making my new list. And this has always been it used to be amongst my top 5 favorite movies, and it's slowly gone down and down and down. The action scenes are still wonderful. Heath Ledger is still amazing. Everything about it that is good and really good, and the best of that, what it's trying to do. But there are holes. It's very clunky, and I've seen it 10,000 times.
Yeah,
so
it's a little upfront about its clunkiness.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't really hide from it that much.
No, it doesn't.
Whereas other Christopher Nolan movies that are clunky hide from it a little bit more.
I guess.
But it's also a comic book movie, so it kind of works in that way because you're just like, in a comic book, this would literally happen.
And I'm here for the Batman and the Joker, and the Batman and the Joker are the top notch it can possibly be. So,
oh my goodness.
What?
Do you have 2 Batmans on your list? Never mind.
No comment.
Wow.
What's your number 23 movie?
My number 23 movie is The Dark Knight.
Okay. That's pretty funny. Oh.
There you go. Yeah. This one also kind of didn't. This one also almost didn't make it, but it is probably my, other than a couple other things, maybe purest action film
Yeah.
on my list. And my only Nolan. And this was
You're only Nolan. I debated that.
This was one that I was going between three and made an executive decision because it crossed off multiple things, because it is also my only superhero film, which, say what you know, I like superhero movies, but they're not usually going to make my top 25, but
I agree.
This one should, to represent the fact that I like superhero movies.
I think it's
and
fair
Nolan
to
movies.
say this one's in a separate class from most superhero movies.
100%. The whole trilogy is its own thing.
Yeah.
And it started pre-MCU. This one was post-MCU starting, really.
But like barely.
Barely. Yeah, 100%.
I think Iron Man was the same year, actually. I could be wrong about that. And that was the first MCU. It doesn't matter. But I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Something close to it, anyway.
Yeah, it's great.
The Dark Knight is
Interesting
great.
that we had-
That's funny that we got to talk about it back to back.
Right.
It's a wonderful movie.
Yep.
But I thought about it, Jack. I thought about taking it off.
Definitely.
For the first time ever.
I hadn't thought about putting it on too much, and then realized I didn't have a Nolan anywhere on my list, and kind of wanted to represent my guy.
Yeah.
It's between...
I was going to say I edited my prediction of your list this morning and added a second Nolan, and then now I'm regretting it.
It would be between Dunkirk, Oppenheimer, and Dark Knight, and Tenet's right there.
Okay, I didn't bring my long list, but for the record, I had 3 Nolans, and those were the 3 Nolans I had for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
All right.
What's your number 20?
My number 23 is When Harry Met Sally. My favorite rom-com, my favorite fall movie, my second favorite movie by this director, Rob Reiner. So that's my first. This was the one I said, fuck it. I need something that's not like a crazy action movie, and I want to put, a comedy and a romantic comedy in here. And this is my favorite one, and I absolutely love this movie. And we watched it the other night. There's a handful of movies I watched just to be like, okay, is this gonna make it? And we watched it the other night, and Becky fell asleep in 10 minutes, and I watched the whole thing, and I was just on cloud nine. I just love this movie. It's so good. It's so
Kinda
funny.
Can't stop once you start.
It's a walking and talking movie, and the chemistry is just fabulous between.
They're both
Meg Ryan
amazing.
and come on,
Billy
help me.
Crystal.
Thank you, God, Billy Crystal, and they're just wonderful. It's just wonderful. I'm sure Billy Crystal made up half the lines.
Yeah,
it's just fabulous.
Yeah,
it's great. I can't say enough good. I mean, I guess you could argue it's a bit of a tough hang through some of the parts with the arguments, but it's also not just a slapstick comedy. It's just really good.
It has to go there.
Yeah,
right.
So there you go. When Harry Met Sally.
I always forget how it ends. We don't have to spoil it for anybody who hasn't.
Well, it's also from 1989.
I'll
I'll just say it ends at the New Year's party.
Right. Happy, sad, hopeful.
With a really good speech by my guy Bill.
He's awesome. Shout out City Slickers. Probably make my top.
Maybe by 27. No, not really, but I love City Slickers. Wow, we both stumbled over that. Okay, what's your number? You're on 22, yes?
Yep.
Okay, what's your number 22?
My number 22 is Ex Machina.
Okay, awesome.
I take it you had that.
That's a great movie. So far, I've only missed one, by the way.
Oh, are you not going to tell us? I guess you won't tell us every time.
I haven't gotten any of them close to where you. I had Ex Machina at your number 10. I had It's a Wonderful Life at number 12, and I had The Dark Knight at number 15.
Okay.
So,
well, I'm surprised you predicted The Dark Knight for me.
Yeah,
I should have just kept going because I didn't even have Dark Knight in my top 15 because I was trying to go in order, and then I just had to start thinking about my list.
So
again.
I'm definitely a little nervous about the back half of my top 25 since I have all these movies higher.
It's going to get pretty interesting.
Damn it. Ex Machina, fabulous movie.
One that I definitely had to rewatch this week to remind myself if it should make my top 25 because when it came out, I was just immediately like, this is very important to me.
Yeah. There are not many movies like Ex Machina.
Well, I kind of disagree at this point. I think Ex Machina is surprisingly the first in a very big trend of especially prestige TV, and definitely certain movies of being in a mansion in the middle of the woods and suspenseful things happening.
Okay.
I could think of 100 things that came after Ex Machina that totally represent that, and I can't think of many things before it.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that.
I
was more talking about the relationship between AI and what is really human.
Well, that was the part that really drove it home to I definitely want to include this on my list. Is the AI part of it and how super accurate certain things are and very unrealistic other, not even nitpicky, but like now that we see the way it's developed, there are certain things that they like kind of haven't gotten to in their AI that is already way more advanced in our AI.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
Like, I mean, the machine part of it, like we can't build that thing yet. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a science fiction story.
Right. But her brain seems to be almost a little less advanced than our AI might be at this point.
Okay.
Does that not make sense?
I guess a little bit.
It was just something, it's not a nitpick or anything, or like it's something that stood out that I feel like makes it even more timely, is like something to ponder over.
Yeah.
Also in the first 30 minutes, I was like, oh, is this like too like dude centric and a little like, I don't know, insensitive? And then, with the flip around at the end, it's like, oh no, all these dudes just get murked.
Yeah. That also, I think all those dudes are like intentionally, they're like being portrayed in you're not necessarily supposed to like these guys.
No, I more mean like they made her so attractive and things, and it's like men doting over and like creeping out on these like attractive things for a while. And then it flips.
Yeah. Well, definitely. I think
important,
that's kind of
which
the
I was
point.
like worried that the flip wouldn't hammer home like it did. It totally did.
Yeah.
Totally is very relevant. Still an incredible movie is what I'm trying to say. I love it.
Not a wonderful depiction of tech bros in that movie.
As it shouldn't be.
Right.
Sorry.
We stand. Yeah. Ex Machina is awesome. You recommended that to me. I think I said this in another podcast, and I was blown away. Yeah. It was just fantastic. Alex Garland, man. Mm-hmm. Keep making movies.
Pretty sure I saw it alone in the movie theater the first time I saw it. Everybody needs to see this movie.
You're the only one that saw it. It made $20 at the box office.
Did it?
No, I have no idea.
It got nominated.
For what?
Writing.
Oh, nice. My number 22 movie is Midnight Run.
Nice.
Directed by Martin Brest, who has a crazy career. Came out in 1988. And I wouldn't say it's the original, but it's my favorite buddy cop comedy. Yeah. And we've talked about this before. That's
I would agree with you.
One of my favorite genres. Mm-hmm. It stars Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro. And it's, just like every other one, but it's better. I love them all, if I'm being honest.
It was defining.
It was one of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely like, we're going to put guns in action and jokes and make it a little heartwarming in this scenario where these two, people that hate each other are forced into a situation and they have to try to get out of that situation together. And that is a formula that works every time for me. Technically, they're not cops. Robert De Niro is a bounty hunter, and he is hunting Charles Grodin, the bounty, and trying to get him from New York to L.A. in 24 hours. Essentially, is the movie, and he's making a quote unquote midnight run across the country. It's wonderful, and it's
hilarious.
Has some really good heart too, which I think separates it from some of the other ones. It's a fabulous movie. Yeah. I love the action, I love the acting, I love the jokes, and I love the heartwarming scenes. It's really good.
I can still remember the first time I watched it I was channel surfing with our father, and we landed on it, and it was pretty early in the movie, and we never turned it off.
That's
just
funny.
Watched the whole thing.
well, I don't have to tell you this. He's always like, I don't really like movies, but there's a few movies that I'll mention around him, and Midnight Run's one of them.
Yeah.
I say, oh man, something about Midnight Run. Oh, that's a great movie. So, Midnight Run. It's just so good.
Love it. Good pick. Number 21. I have Michael Clayton. You had it higher. You had it way higher.
No, I had it on my last.
Cut it.
I cut it this morning. God damn it.
I had to go with my heart on this one. I really just got to rep this movie because
you just got to be you, Jack.
Yeah. It has always stuck with me. Watched it relatively recently and loved it as always.
It's so good.
Directed by Tony Gilroy, our boy. And
shout out Andor.
Obviously George Clooney, Tilda Swinton. Who am I forgetting? Who's them? A bunch of that guys.
Tom Wilkinson.
Oh yeah, sorry, Tom Wilkinson. Probably the best part of that movie.
Might have won an Oscar for that movie. Oh no,
certainly nominated.
Tilda Swinton won the Oscar for that.
Right,
movie.
but he was nominated for sure. Which love that nomination.
He's great.
Two of my favorite monologues in any movie. Two of them in one movie.
I am Shiva, the god of death.
So good, man. Yeah, it's a great denouement movie, kind of like you don't really know what's going on, which I always love in movies as long as you sell it at the end.
It's a great
thriller.
Legal thriller. It's a great, I don't know, I guess you could say like not really espionage thriller, but it's Michael Clayton is basically
he's a fixer.
The fixer of a lawyer firm. And gets caught
into
up.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so good. It's really good. I mean, it's not. I don't
it's
know.
Kind of
that
like three different things going on the whole time. They also they don't tell it out of order, but they give you certain things out of order, right? Yeah. It starts with kind of like a.
Well, it starts with a scene that happens way later in the movie.
Right.
You don't know what's going on, and then it comes back to that. That's where his car blows up, which is not a spoiler because it's the first scene of the movie. Yeah. So, it's a wonderful movie. I was going to say Tom Cruise. George Clooney is great in that movie. That's probably some of his best work.
One of his best roles for sure.
Yeah, no arguments here. I love Michael Clayton, and I had it on my list for your movies this morning, and I took it off.
Wow, just this morning.
Stupid Oppenheimer, which is now clearly not going to make it because well, you were really into Oppenheimer in the History Pod.
Yeah, that was the History Pod.
I'm just saying.
Oppenheimer. I thought about it. But the History Pod was, 1 month ago.
Yeah.
So
things have changed.
Yeah. Dark Knight was, almost
in
20.
the dumpster. Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago. Oh, also Dark Knight and Iron Man were the same year. Good call. Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My number 21 movie. Thought about. Just like with The Dark Knight, I've just seen it too many times. Thought about taking it off. Decided I didn't want to make any knee-jerk reaction for my first official public representation of my top 25 list. So I went with Raiders of the Lost Ark by Steven Spielberg, the 1981 action-adventure classic. And I love this movie.
Great. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is one of my favorite characters.
I felt like I was overthinking it by trying to take it off.
I think you... And I considered... these things when making my list.
Yeah,
this guy overthought it. He's gonna change his mind.
He's gonna freak out in the 11th hour. No, I kept it on there. I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. Best beginning to a movie.
Yeah,
action every 5 minutes.
Part 3 is a close up there as well.
Second. Yeah.
But yes, probably the best beginning of a movie. Also, I think this is a weird list, but I think it's my favorite Oscar nomination.
Oh,
I think, like, looking back at everything, I think it's the coolest thing that
got nominated for Best Picture or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's like when the Oscars are like, yeah, this is the best, even though it's a stupid, junky action movie.
Sure.
It's just the best.
Yeah.
So let's nominate
Oscars
it. Good job,
don't do
Oscars.
that often.
No, I'm saying good job.
Oh, yeah.
And history says that they were right. What won that year? I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, it was
I think it was like Chariots of Fire or something, which... I don't even know if, but I do remember it being like a big thing at the time. I don't remember it, but I remember knowing that it was a big thing at the time. That happened before I was born, technically. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back. All right, we're back. Jack, what's your number 20 movie?
I just want to say, I think we are hurtling towards a near perfect 15 that I've guessed that will be in your top 15 because so far I haven't gotten many movies. I think only one has been mentioned, and I'm very confident in all of these movies making your list.
Oh yeah, I think you'll get my top 15. I really do.
Okay.
Because I just think.
Well,
you'll get 'em.
I would have thought you would get mine. I guess maybe, but so far I'm already knocking down things that you already had higher.
Yeah, I didn't see Spirited Away. That was an oversight on my part, and like I said, Michael Clayton, I took off this morning, and I'm really mad at myself.
Happens.
So, what are you gonna do? What's your number 20 movie?
My number 20 movie is City of God.
Boom, number 20, City of God.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. All right, we got one exactly right.
Definitely rewatch this one too.
This week? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Last night.
Nice.
Was putting it a little higher before.
Okay.
It was historically on my top 25, so I immediately put it, relatively high.
Yeah, I had it number 12 on my list this morning.
For me?
Yeah.
It was
Do you have your
It was literally maybe it was like right around there for the majority of this time. Rewatched it. Phenomenal.
It's great.
But
Uh-oh.
it's gnarly.
Yeah. I feel like last time we talked about this, I was like, man, it's really gnarly, though. It gets really intense. And you're like,
And I was
no,
like,
it's not that-
it's
not
like
that bad."
exciting. And it's just, whoo, there are
It's really gnarly.
literally maybe 3 almost unwatchable scenes.
Yeah. It's a tough watch. But
Which I think one of the big criticisms of it is kind of maybe the glorification of violence, or like if very much like as soon as those big scenes happen, they're just continuing on.
Yeah, and I certainly don't think they're glorifying the violence, but I do think people took that away from it.
Well, it's. I feel a lot of Tarantino vibes in it. There's like a sequence specifically where they're like doing overhead shots, like going into apartments and just blowing people away.
Yeah.
It felt very Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
There's a lot of awesome inspiration here. It's directed by Fernando Miret, I want to say.
I like it.
French guy. So it's very French as well. Especially like I feel La Haine a lot in this movie. But it's also, I think, more than anything, and I think most outspoken inspiration is Scorsese and Goodfellas. Like it really feels like Goodfellas set in Brazil.
It's very that's a great point. It's a very frenetic movie.
Yeah.
And it's
and you're getting so many different characters. And it does a really, really good job of handling the characters. Even though there are so many, it's like you get each one like a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a great film.
It's really, really good. And very, very innovative. And fantastic movie. Great call.
Thank you.
Especially
good call.
since I predicted it at number 20.
Very good.
My number 20 movie is Cinema Paradiso. 1988, directed by Giuseppe Tornatore.
There you go.
I don't know.
Tornatore.
Tornatore. This is a wonderful movie. It's very heartfelt. There's some really good laughs in it, and it's basically a love letter to film. And it's set in a small, I don't know if it's specifically Sicily that it's set in, but it's set in a small Italian town, which looks beautiful, and it's kind of a rundown place. And basically the cultural and entertainment hub of the city is the titular Cinema Paradiso. Yeah. And it's about
Which is a great concept because
fantastic.
How often is that a thing? I mean, it's just a great homage to movies to have like your town meeting place be a movie theater.
And it's parts of it are very sad, and it's about this young kid, and we get him through. Actually, I guess it starts off with
Rome.
It's Rome. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. It starts off with. I don't know that it is.
No, it's
Rome.
not. It's
I was gonna say it looks pretty small for Rome.
I guess that's where it starts. My bad. It's Giancaldo, Sicily.
It is Sicily. Okay, so a
yeah,
little
good
small
call.
Sicilian town. And basically, we start off by seeing this, I don't know, director in his 50s or whatever, kind of looking back at his
In
life.
Rome.
In Rome.
That's where
In Rome. Looking back at his life, he's called back home, and he kind of, in his mind, kind of goes through the different memories of his life. And we get him at 3 different stages. My favorite part is the little kid stage.
for sure.
Where he's falling in love, becoming the... falling in love with the movies, becoming a projectionist at this Cinema Paradiso, meeting the older projectionists who he befriends, and it's just, I mean, there are like, 8 of my favorite, 37 scenes in this movie,
Right.
and it's just a beautiful, heartwarming, romantic, but not like, not like romance between a man and a woman necessarily, just a romantic movie. It's just fabulous. It's just wonderful.
I considered it, but I should have. I'm glad I didn't put it in my top 15 because I would have been wrong. But that's a very.
Oh, you considered it for my top 15?
No, I considered it for mine.
Oh, okay, good.
But I honestly haven't seen it in quite some time.
Yeah.
But
I have the 4K. I'll let you borrow
but
it.
knew that it would be, or like figured it would definitely be heavily in your consideration.
It was, and I eventually succumbed. Jack, what is your number 19 movie? I can tell you what it's not going to be. It's not going to be Oppenheimer. So I'm going to go ahead and cross that off.
You had Oppenheimer above at number 19?
I did, yeah.
I don't think this one is going to be on your list.
That's a bummer.
Yet, it has been on my top 25 list since I saw the film, which is a long time ago.
Okay, well then I might have it.
My number 19 film is Encounters at the End of the World.
What?
Yeah. A documentary from Werner Herzog from 2008. It's essentially him and his cinematographer, Peter Zittlinger.
Gesundheit.
Traveling to Antarctica and documenting, the research station that is essentially the only place that life lives in Antarctica.
Oh.
And it is beautiful and hilarious, and because it's narrated by Werner Herzog, so he's just saying weird Werner Herzog things throughout it. You get all these trippy people. It's just this glimpse into...
That's your favorite thing is trippy people.
It's a glimpse into a world that, you would assume to be maybe a tad more scientific, and I don't want to say put together because these people are put together, but they're all like these people who have all decided that living in Antarctica is like a normal thing and they're fine with it. And you have to live life in a completely different way there. You experience things differently. I don't know. Has always been my favorite documentary. I wanted to put a documentary on my top 25. I wouldn't have put any other on. But from the first time I saw this movie, I was like, this is my vibe.
That's awesome.
I also like nature documentary. Like, I love Planet Earth and things like that. And this is essentially that mixed with people. It's more about the humans. It's incredible. I have it on Blu-ray if you would like to borrow it.
I might.
It's a really good hang.
Nice.
And you get Werner Herzog just saying some trippy shit, or it's just some like weird Werner Herzog thing every once in a while.
That sounds awesome. I have to admit, did not have that on my list. You were right in predicting that. Fair enough. My number 19 is Unforgiven. Clint Eastwood's Western masterpiece from 1992. Kind of like an answer to all his earlier work. Even though I think he claims that that's not what his intentions were, but it's sort of the anti-Western, kind of breaking down the archetypes that he himself popularized in the late 60s and early 70s. It's a really insightful look into violence and human nature.
I was about to say human nature,
kind of like competing with one another, and the
power, and also
the blurred lines between
of the
good
town.
And the blurred lines between good and evil. It has a great Oscar-winning performance by Gene Hackman, and Clint Eastwood's very good in it. Morgan Freeman's in it. English Bob. Who's English Bob? I can't think of his name.
Richard Harris.
Thank you. So really good cast, and it's a fabulous movie. It's a little bit of a slow burn if you haven't seen it. First of all, shame on you. But if you can get to the end, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, and it's an incredible ending. And going into it knowing that it's kind of the anti-Western and the anti-hero versus evil.
Right. It's not a shoot 'em up Western.
No,
for 98% of the movie.
It does its due diligence.
Yeah.
I had it as your number 10.
Yeah,
I'm a little surprised because I can't think of a Western that would be higher.
Well, there's not.
You're not going to pull the.
I'm not going to pull Lonesome Dove. No.
Okay.
I thought about it.
That's a shout out to our Western pod. Well, go listen to our Western pod.
Yeah. When I opened my Letterboxd account to redo my list, I had it as high as number 6.
Yeah. What number are we on?
We're on number 19.
19?
Yeah.
Unforgiven?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
All right.
I had it as high as number 6 earlier.
Right. Well, not anymore.
That's right. Jack, what's your number 18?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay. I put it on.
You got
there.
that on your
did.
list?
Yep.
That's impressive.
Now I had it at number 24, but I had it on the list.
Yeah. This is my only
We are so back. Yeah. I was really nervous about that one.
This is my only Quentin Tarantino film. So
that's great because I left off and I really was debating whether I should leave it off, but I left off something.
There's a big 3.
What are your big? Well, don't.
Well, this is my only Quentin Tarantino.
No, I understand. But if you're saying there's a big 3, well, you might be one of your big 3. I'm assuming is going to be my number 15.
Yeah.
Is Pulp Fiction in your big 3 Quentin Tarantino?
Damn, I'm not going to be right. I don't have a Tarantino in your top 15. That's a bad job by me. My favorite big 3 is Once Upon a Time, Inglourious Basterds, and Django Unchained.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I had Inglourious maybe a couple steps higher than this for a while. But I just needed to, especially on my last watching
sometimes
of
you
this,
just got to do it.
It's just this is I think this might be his best this is his best of my favorite 3.
Okay,
I
got
believe.
It. Yeah, I gotcha.
Glorious is wildly entertaining and phenomenal.
All right, we're gonna get a chance to talk about it. I had a similar. How do I say this? I had a similar revelation for like a movie, and I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm resisting this. I think I texted you. I'm making a big change,
right?
And we haven't got there yet.
Well, and this was very much. I'm picking this to represent my Quentin Tarantino. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I gotcha.
And that's kind of like why it's where it is, because it's hard to say which of his are my favorites.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the one that I just know is certainly just probably one of his best films.
Yeah. Right. I thought about putting Pulp Fiction on, but I didn't want to have 2 Tarantinos.
I knew you weren't going to do it. I was like, is he going to put Pulp Fiction on?
I thought about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah.
Came out in 2019, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we should probably say that it stars Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt.
Right. And 2 of their best performances, maybe not their top, but 2 of their top 5 performances for sure.
They're wonderful.
It is insanely beautiful. It's a Hollywood movie, which you gotta rep.
And it's a really fun hang.
It is. It's long, but
it's very long.
It divvies up into moments where you're not really focusing on that too much.
Great movie.
Yeah.
All right, we're on number 18.
What is your number 18 movie?
My number 18 movie is another 2000s movie. 2000 movie specifically. Billy Elliot. I love this movie. Directed by Stephen Daldry. We've talked about it before, I think in the 2000s podcast. Yeah. I was shocked at how much I liked this movie when I saw it for the first time. I didn't see it in 2000. I saw it a couple years later. It's a beautiful, heartwarming, funny drama about a a poor family in, I think, Ireland, maybe somewhere in like northern England. I can't remember it specifically. I'm pretty sure it's Ireland. And this kid finds dance as a outlet to his frustration and his angst and his anger, and is really good at it. Has a natural ability. Has a teacher that will support him, and his family does not support him at first. But it's just kind of like a hard-nosed, tough blue collar family that is on the down and outs. There's also a midst of it's juxtaposed against the work strike that's happening in their neighborhood. So they don't have the money to support them, and there's a lot of internal strife going on within the family that doesn't involve Billy Elliot. And then he adds this to the thing, and they're all freaking out. And it's just a great movie. That doesn't sound like it's a good hang, but it really is. It's a really good movie.
Heartwarming in the end.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I really like Billy Elliot. Number 18. I watched it with the family recently, and James cried. So my guy.
Yeah.
He gets me.
A good heartfelt cry.
Yeah. James is my son.
Does the trick.
For those who don't know. Jack, what is your number 17 movie? I don't think I got this right.
This was a tough one.
Okay.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, I didn't get it right.
You have it on the list?
No, I do not. I had it on my long list.
This is my representation of goofy comedy and also romantic comedies, because it kind of does both.
Absolutely.
Has always been one of my favorite watches. Absolutely hilarious. Jason Segel is just cooking the whole time.
Wrote the movie too.
Wrote the movie.
I agree, man. It's a great movie. It's really funny. And you're hanging out in Hawaii the whole time. Like there's nothing bad about it.
Good point. Hawaii is the other big part about it, I suppose.
Well, we should point out Russell Brand has a checkered past that we don't like associating ourselves with. And actually, we recorded a podcast where we really talked a lot about Forgetting Sarah Marshall, in high praise. And then, like, later on, he got convicted of some of these things.
It was a couple days later.
We have to, we're separating the art from the artist here, which we might do a couple other times in this podcast. But we have to mention that. That guy sucks. The movie's good.
Spoiler alert. This is... I definitely docked some other things and threw them off of my list because of... Yeah.
That might change my list then.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So maybe that was my representation of that too. Is just I had, maybe 4 movies that don't necessarily have a good taste in your mouth anymore because of certain things.
Well, we're going to get to one of them.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall is certainly the most recent, so it's hard for me to separate myself from that at this point, but I do. And but yeah, I think it's a great comedy and feel good movie, and I'm having a great time. All the side characters are hilarious.
Yeah.
The vampire musical scene is surprisingly one of the better scenes in comedy history.
It's so good.
I don't know.
It's really good. Yeah. I love that movie.
Jonah Hill just kills it.
I don't think it's talked about as much as some of the other big ones like Knocked Up
and now
or
probably
like
won't be
Anchorman.
anymore.
Right. Yeah, now probably won't be. But it's every bit as good as those movies in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we on? 17? My number 17 is The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. Actually directed by Irvin Kershner. Not too many people know. Not George Lucas. And it's the second installment of the original Star Wars trilogy, and it's my favorite, and I love it. And I, again, thought about taking this off because my relationship to Star Wars has changed with the prequels a little bit, but then mostly with the new sequel trilogy that just came out and all the saturation of the market that Star Wars has, and just most of it hasn't been good. Andor brought me back. I love Andor, and I love Rogue One. So I didn't want to overreact, kind of what we were saying earlier with the other 2 movies I was talking about. Empire Strikes Back is awesome. It looks great. It's bigger and better than the original, and has the most emotional weight of the whole trilogy. And I just think it's great. And the last, lightsaber fight set piece is awesome. And Luke, I am your father. Actually, no, I am your father.
There you go. Technically. That's your number 17?
That's my number 17.
You sure you don't want to make it your number 15? I knew you were putting on your list. This guy calls me and he's like, I don't know about Star Wars. I'm like, what?
It made
And then I knew he was going to come around, so I was like,
the list.
Yeah, it didn't make your top 15 though. You sure you don't want to make your number 15? Yeah, it's the best Star Wars.
When I said that you're going to get my 15, I meant they're going to be on here.
Right. What I was saying was
You thought you were going to get.
Well, I'm still doing pretty good.
I don't doubt it. I really don't.
I meant that though I didn't do all of your 25, that I think my 15 are going to be closer than your top 15 of being in guesses wise. You know what I mean?
I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Well, you don't know. I mean, I got to be honest. I didn't see Encounters at the End of the World on your list, if I'm being honest.
It's sad because it's my favorite documentary film. It has been for about 15 years.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right, what's your number 16?
Unforgiven.
I took it off this morning.
Can't believe you had it at number whatever you did.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm not even going to talk about it too much anymore. It is. I needed a Western on here.
Yeah.
There was maybe one other Western that could have made it. It didn't.
Rio Bravo?
No, I was thinking Dead Man, but Rio Bravo could have made it too.
Oh, Dead Man's good.
Just because I love Dead Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
It's every bit as good as people say.
It was number one on my Westerns of all time.
Yeah, I had it number 25 this morning, and then I changed it. I was like, I feel like
way off, dude.
Well, I thought I knew you said that you know,
I'm
it was
taking
your favorite
things into consideration.
I know, but I thought when you actually sat down and looked at it that you wouldn't have it on your list. That's what I thought.
Actually, now that I think about it, there kind of is one other Western on my list. But whatever.
I think I have that one.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
All right. What's your... Oh, no. It's my turn.
Yep.
Number 16. Speak of the Devil. Talking about things that don't necessarily age particularly well.
Ooh.
My number 16 is Chinatown. I love this movie.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic noir mystery starring Jack Nicholson. Faye Dunaway is wonderful.
Incredible.
It's just a phenomenal movie. Houston, Angelica
Huston?
Houston's, what is it?
John Huston?
Yeah, John Huston.
Yeah.
He's great in it.
Director.
Yeah,
also.
great filmmaker.
Yeah, great filmmaker.
He's
and then
fabulous.
just kills it in this as the creepiest dude.
Creepiest dude. Just
creepiest
busts
old
out
dude.
Chinatown
Yeah.
acting and at the end of his career.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful. Some
I feel like
real-
certain actors / filmmakers are like, I'm gonna be a creepy old dude now that I'm an old dude.
He does it well.
Sidney Pollack in
Michael
Clayton.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Homie then is in the Limey.
Henry Fonda? No. The other his kid.
Yeah.
Peter Fonda. Whew.
Peter Fonda.
That was rough. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to stop trying to think of random references that we won't be able to think of in the moment. But yeah, you're right. Old creepy dudes at the end of their career. Oh, but Chinatown. It's just a really great mystery.
Yeah, it's a classic noir,
Detective
detective film.
Yeah, it's
the
so good.
best one,
And
probably. Well,
if you don't know, the item that doesn't age well as much as it could is that it's directed by Roman Polanski, who had to flee the country for having relations with a minor.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to say the R word, but the R word is in there. It's not a good look for the movie, and it sucks, and we don't support it. But Chinatown is good.
right.
So do with that whatever you will morally. If you can separate the art from the artist.
And
you
gosh
haven't
darn,
seen the-
Chinatown was in my top 10 for the majority of my life until I was really kind of more aware of this situation, which was a bad job by me of not,
I kept it
being
in.
on the up and up.
I also wrote it in on yours too.
In
So
what?
I have it as predicted on your list as well.
Okay. I said it was always in my top 10.
So you're saying you might have it say at number 14?
Nope.
Well, damn. All right, we'll get there when we get there. I have predicted for you at 14. Jack, what is your number? What are we on?
15.
15?
Yeah.
What's your number 15 movie?
I don't think you're going to have this one.
Well, I have you as The Dark Knight at 15.
My number 15 movie is Zodiac.
Wow.
You didn't? Did you
No.
do it?
No,
nope.
I didn't.
You threw that one out. You're like, it's not going to be that one. It's going to be Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. So this is what I was talking about.
No, actually.
Oh, you're going to have Social Network, of course.
Yeah.
So this is probably my biggest circumstance of.
I did have Dragon Tattoo until this morning, and then I took it off.
This is my biggest circumstance of favorite film of. Sorry, David Fincher, one of my favorite directors.
Sure.
He was my. I told Alex this like a week ago. I don't know what to do with Fincher. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is probably my favorite Fincher.
So, you know.
Right. Social Network, probably the most important. And Zodiac is probably his best film. I rewatched Social Network. And I was like, is this aging a little bit? Maybe. I don't know. And I should tell everyone, I've seen The Social Network so many times. I would just throw that movie on just because I just love being there. But, it's already, it's a thing. I do feel that it's important. It does feel like some of it is aging a little bit. Whereas, and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is just,
Just a sick movie.
It's just a sick movie. Zodiac is only getting better with age.
I couldn't agree more.
So, you know what? I know it's probably going to be talked about later, so.
It most certainly will, and R.I.P. to Social Network, because that's what I had at your number 11.
At my number 11, yeah. Well,
That's
Zodiac
actually
is just like, it's incredible filmmaking. It's absolutely beautiful, suspenseful. It's got kind of everything. Robert Downey Jr. is just hilarious, and it's a great performance.
Yeah, it's great. I'm with you.
Can't get it out of my head.
I'm with you on Zodiac.
I know you are.
I just predicted that it was going to be Social
I know.
Network.
I had to make some. That was a big one for me. It was a really hard decision.
I'd appreciate a heads up next time. That's all I'm saying.
Right. You were very cocky about this whole situation, so I was just gonna let it ride.
It's been Social Network for years.
Yeah.
So okay,
I guess
I'm still going to do fine. My number 15 is Inglourious Bastards. We talked about it. I guess we didn't really talk about it. It's one of Tarantino's, revisionist history. This time it's in the World War II, fighting Nazis, and it's a bunch of different kind of intersecting storylines, or I guess chapters. I don't know that they intersect too much, but he tells it in chapter form. Wonderful beginning, which we talked about in the 2000s podcast. Great ensemble cast. It looks wonderful. Fantastic Brad Pitt performance as Lieutenant Aldo Raines. Mm-hmm. It's just a great movie. Crazy violence at the end. Incredible villain with Christoph Waltz.
Probably a better first scene of all time than Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I mean,
think?
I don't know about better, but it's.
I don't know, man.
It would be in the discussion.
It would
say
certainly be in the discussion,
and it's just a wonderful movie. I love every second of it.
I think I had it on as number 15 at one point in my list.
Hell yeah.
We didn't talk about this much, but you and I both have two notebooks, or you have a notebook and I have a notebook that have insane notes in it for this.
Insane.
Like maybe 10 pages of just different things. I literally rewrote the same thing multiple times with just small variations. Just
man.
Why am I not doing this on a computer?
It's insane.
Yeah.
All right, let's take another quick break, and then we'll forge ahead. All right, we're back. We're on number 14, I think. Yeah, number 14. And I say we go 14 through 6 and then take another quick break and do our top 5. What do you think about that?
Sounds good.
Okay. Jack, what is your number 14 movie?
Return of the Jedi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I took Star Wars off for you.
Couldn't do it, man. Doesn't make sense, especially since when we really talked about doing Star Wars, we were talking about the trilogy. And the whole trilogy representing our pick in this, right?
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about that. I always pick a movie that represents what I'm...
Yeah, well, and this is one...
You're picking the movie. You're picking...
Again,
yeah.
Here we go. The first Star Wars, maybe the most important. Second Star Wars, the best. Third
Star Wars, your
my
favorite. Yeah.
So this one, I went with my favorite as opposed to the best, like I did with Fincher.
Man.
That was my thought process.
That's so
I
that's
love
so wild to me.
Which part that I like?
No.
Return of the Jedi the best?
No, that in
Which I
one
know is a
set
hot
of-
take.
No, I'm saying that for Fincher you chose to go with the best, but for Star Wars you're going with your favorite.
Yeah, because Star Wars is more of a enjoyment thing, and also Return of the Jedi is one of my most like, it's late, I'm gonna throw on a movie, especially like back in the day, and it's Return of the Jedi because the first 45 minutes of that movie are just can't
Awesome.
touch it.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, untouchable.
It's just fun. I'm a big fan of a lot of big part 3s, which might come up again. I like kind of like if they can close it out in a trilogy, I'm there for it.
Yeah.
They're often also a little more fun centric, but that also is what could hurt them because they're a little too much like that, and a little too much like their predecessors. And I think Return of the Jedi is a very important closeout to a very important trilogy.
Yeah.
It's the ending,
It's an understatement.
and
Yeah.
it's a damn good ending.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say about the Ewoks. I like them.
Eh,
And the inciting or the climax taking place in a redwood forest that was filmed not
Not too
2
far
hours
from where we're
here?
sitting
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. No arguments.
Yep.
I'm surprised.
About what?
I don't know. I just
That it
didn't-
made my list?
I just didn't think
It
you were going
was-
to put
okay.
Star Wars on there.
I mean, it's like very important to our upbringing.
It is.
Which is why it was crazy that we were thinking of not putting it on.
Yeah.
Just because it's like favorite. Yeah, man. I'm going to throw on.
I'm going to throw on
least
Star
one of
Wars.
the Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm disappointed in myself more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unforgiven.
How many did I say I was going to get? I think I said I was going to get 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't remember
8.
you making a prediction.
I did. So I'm already wrong, and every one I get wrong from here on out is going to be even more wrong. I have to, if I close it out and go,
You're definitely going to get one more wrong
you don't know
based
me.
off of what you've already told me.
Oh, right. Okay. My number.
No, never mind. That was from before when I misunderstood what you were saying.
Okay,
Scratch that.
my number 14. This is the big one that shook everything up for me. Is 2019's Greta Gerwig's Little Women. I absolutely love that movie, and I rewatched it again with my family.
Your number what?
14.
I had it at 13.
Nice. Sick. I rewatched it again. It wasn't on my top 25 in my
Wait, what was
latest-
your 14?
This is 14. I rewatched it again with my family. I didn't have it on my list, and I just, it was Lily's movie night. We took the embargo. We had an embargo on this movie because she picked it so many times on family movie night. So
Damn good pick.
We lifted the embargo, and she's like, "Let's watch Little Women." I was like, "Yeah, I should have saw that coming." And I was I loved every second of it. It's just a wonderful movie, and I don't know why I'm resisting it, so I'm putting it on my list. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
nothing.
surprised it's not number 13.
It's so good.
It's really good.
All right, what's your
It
number
made my certainly my long list for myself.
for yourself? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about putting it on for you, but I didn't. But yeah, okay. What's your number 13?
I still had your list up. I was about to say Little Women. My number 13 is Collateral.
Collateral.
From the moment I saw this film, I was like, this is everything I'm looking for in a movie.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Obviously I don't need to, but gotta have a Michael Mann on there.
Gotta have a Michael Mann on there.
And this is the one.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe one of the,
not for
maybe
not,
not
for most people.
for most people. And I thought about other ones, but yeah, it's Tom Cruise being one of, I don't know, top 3 performances by him.
He's great. Jamie Foxx is great too.
Hey, yo, homie,
is that my briefcase?
is that my briefcase?
It's so good.
There's just so many good sequences.
Looks great.
It's electric. It looks great in the most Michael Mann way.
Did you see that? Like, they replaced all the light bulbs in L.A. and so now they can't, like, if they shot Collateral
I
now,
think the
it wouldn't
thing
look the same.
Right. It was that Collateral was one of the last films shot in LA before the LED lights really took over. So,
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it
so
was
then
the
I saw-
last film to like look kind of like LA.
Yeah. Well, so I saw a TikTok recently where this guy was in downtown LA and he was like, hey, remember Collateral and how it looked good? Well, they replaced all these LED lights, just exactly what we're talking about. And they said, but the problem is that these LED lights have a lower shelf life or whatever, and then they turn purple or something. And he showed down the street and like all the lights were purple. He's like, man, we're going to have like the craziest Collateral sequel ever. It was really
Sick.
I don't remember what he said in the TikTok, but
Wow,
it was
trippy.
really funny. So I don't know how true it is, but it made me laugh.
Yeah. Collateral's great. Go watch it. It's good to hang. Great 2000s film.
Fantastic.
And your list of my.
Oh, I had it at number 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. My
That was
number-
one where I like went with my heart a little bit.
Good.
Yeah.
You should go with your heart.
Right.
My number 13 movie, already been mentioned, is Zodiac. Love that movie. David Fincher. We talked about it. Looks great. Wonderful process film. Great ensemble cast. Interesting way to tell the story because, you know, it's still a mystery at the end. That shouldn't be a shocker. Nobody still knows who the Zodiac Killer is. And it's not really about that. It's the people who kind of obsess over trying to figure that out in real time. And it takes place over a decade. And it's just great. I love it. We've talked about it in another podcast, so I don't want to hamper on it too much. It's not super scary for those who think it's a scary movie. The scenes that are scary, there's about 3 or 4 of them, are extremely scary. But it's not like a horror movie, I wouldn't say. Would you?
Mm-hmm. No, and it's not jump scare. It's
No.
thriller scary.
It's
feeling like you are about to get murdered. It's scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that.
Right. which is
Pretty
scary.
bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, Zodiac is great. Ringing endorsement from us.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your number 12?
Good luck. My number 12 is Chinatown. Yeah, you were 2 off.
Off by 2. Great movie.
We
we talked
already
about
talked
it.
about it.
Okay, my number 12 is No Country for Old Men, which is a Coen Brothers masterpiece from 2007. It's a neo-Western based on a novel by Cormac McCarthy of the same name. Stars Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem in an Academy Award-winning villain performance, and Tommy Lee Jones. And those are the 3 characters of the movie. Like most Coen Brothers movies, it starts off with someone who's not particularly intelligent finding a big sum of money, thinking they can cheat the system, and insanity ensues in its wake.
Yeah.
In this case, the insanity is Javier Bardem's character chasing after the guy with the money, and you're kind of viewing the story through Tommy Lee Jones. Not necessarily, but like he's the narrator in the beginning. He kind of has the sum up at the end. Like he's not the one viewing everything, but
No, I think
he's
it's
like the
3
normal.
distinct perspectives.
Well, my point is that he's the beginning and he bookends the story and is
No Country for Old Men.
right.
That
And he's
is the-
he's not taking part in the action. He's witnessing the aftermath in
Yeah.
the 2 characters' wake,
Right.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's a really
Yeah, well put.
interesting. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's a really, really interesting, very like no frills movie.
There's no music.
No music, not
None.
not a ton of like crazy camera movement or anything.
Yeah.
Nothing
A
flashy.
whole lot of dialogue, except for a few dialogue-heavy scenes.
Yeah, and another good process film.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like very.
Process like from 3 different things too.
Yeah.
Like you get detective process, you get
Psycho
running
murderer
away
process,
yeah, and then
and-
you get running away process.
Yeah, it's really
awesome.
good, and it's just a very simple, no holds barred movie.
Certainly one of the top 20 or top 5 films of the last 25 years.
I would say, yeah, definitely. All right, what is your number? What are we on? 11?
Yeah, just to touch base on this here. I guess I missed the mark on some of these. Like I had Empire 15, Chinatown 12, Wonder Boys 11, Unforgiven 10.
Well,
So
you're not missing a whole.
No.
bunch.
Well, I mean, I thought my top 20. I thought my top 15 was going to be rock solid.
Yeah, what are you
We're right
missing?
with each other.
Well,
We'll see what happens. You said number 11?
yeah, I think we're on number 11.
My number 11 is Finding Nemo.
Ha, had it as number 9.
Ooh, nice. I had it as number 10 until I remembered the film that I hadn't been thinking of.
Ooh, intrigue, plot twist.
Yes. Finding Nemo is incredible. It's absolutely hilarious. It's my favorite Pixar. Pixar is big for me. Animated movies are big for me. So this is a big representation of that. It makes me cry probably around 3 times, maybe 2 on average, but there's a potential of 3. It's great writing. It's visually incredible. I can't watch it enough times. It never doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
Or make me have a good time.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the Pixar pod.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
I would be lying to myself if it wasn't anywhere around this.
Right.
Josh.
My number 11 is Casablanca.
Whoa.
One of the most romantic movies of all time. It's as good as people say. It's one of those movies that you hear about before you watch it, undoubtedly, but it is wonderful. And it has Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman in the 2 main roles in the movie, and they are just chemistry upon chemistry. It's just fabulous.
Acting is incredible.
Yeah, and
it's tight.
I think I said this. Oh yeah, definitely.
Just,
and I think I said this in an earlier podcast. Don't remember which one, but we used the song in the movie. The As Time Goes By as our not in the movie. I'm sorry, in my
in
wedding,
movie. In your life movie,
in my life movie of the marrying my wife.
Yes,
we use that's our wedding song.
Right.
So it's a special one for me.
Of course.
Also, the scene where Laszlo. Anyway, Ingrid Bergman's husband in the movie, Laszlo, I think his name is Victor Laszlo, is when he comes in and starts conducting the orchestra to play La Marseillaise while the Germans are singing their stupid song.
Top 10 scene of all time.
Oh, it's just phenomenal.
Right.
It's just great. I
can't talk about that movie without that scene. I mean, it's just.
And we showed the kids and we were like, oh, this is a good scene. They didn't really get it. And I was like weeping.
Well, yeah.
No, yeah, I don't blame them, but they were like, "What's so important?" I was like, "I can't explain it."
I had not seen that movie at that age. I had it as your number 4. Yeah, well,
okay. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have some surprises.
I guess so.
I'm kind of surprised about that. Oh, well, not really.
Yeah, we're on to our top 10, right?
That's what I got.
Cool.
What's your number 10?
My number 10 film is Shawshank Redemption. This is the one that I forgot until yesterday, which is absolutely insane. It's always been one of my favorite movies.
Damn, I didn't have that for you. I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't have it for myself until yesterday, which was crazy. So I guess I can see that. But it needs to be on here. You know what I mean? If you haven't seen Shawshank Redemption,
do yourself a favor.
Just go watch it immediately. Because I can guarantee you, I don't know, I couldn't think of a more unanimous, I like this movie.
Approval rating.
Yeah, approval rating. It's like, do you like Shawshank Redemption? Nah, it doesn't really do it for me. I never heard that.
I don't want to hang out with that person.
No.
Don't trust them.
Don't trust them. They probably got something shady going on.
Yeah.
Like the sisters. And if you don't understand that reference, go watch Shawshank Redemption again. Yeah, it's a great film.
No notes.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Right. And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say anything else about it.
Well, we could,
get busy living or get busy dying.
That's goddamn right. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're going to get another chance.
Say what now? One always makes me think, though, honestly.
What? Say what now? Oh, the movie?
Like, no. No. Say what now? It's like, really? He's going to remember it?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like the craziest town name ever.
They had a lot of time. They probably talked about it a few times off screen, you know?
Well, what's your number 10, Josh?
My number 10, hang on, I don't have it pulled up. Bad job. My number 10 movie of all time is Spotlight. Had to be on there. We've hinted at it several times. Spotlight is like a movie that's better than the sum of its parts, and the parts are good. The acting's great. Everybody in it is great, but they're not overacting. The script is wonderful. The drama is impeccable. It even has a couple like weird little funny parts now that I've seen it 75 times.
Yeah.
It's a movie that I throw on late at night. This is kind of a weird comfort movie because of
For
the
sure.
subject matter. But, they don't really dive into it that much. They're kind of just from the investigative part, so I don't have to feel guilty. I don't really think. There's a couple scenes where it's intense, but there's no like big yelling scene. Well, there's like one big yelling scene, so like it's easy to like fall asleep to. So I've seen the first half of I was about to say Zodiac, which is also true. Right. I've seen the first half of Spotlight probably 175,000
You're
times.
just like listening to Mark Ruffalo just passing out like a little baby.
Yeah, it's great. I love Spotlight, and I think everybody likes Spotlight, but I don't. but I don't think anybody likes Spotlight as much as I do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they're out there. You'll find them
I'll
someday.
find them. I've been looking.
Yeah, right.
They're tough to find.
I had it as your number 7. The fact that it's this low is just breaking my heart right now.
Well, there's a couple bangers coming.
So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4 films correct in your top 25, and 1, 2, 3, 4 films that I have put in your top 15. Sorry.
This is turning into a math equation.
I have 4 films right now that I have correct in your top 15, and then I have 4 films that I put in your top 15 that were in your list and didn't make your list.
Got it. So you have 8 right, and so
8
far
right.
we have no misses, but only 4 of which that you've predicted to be in the top 15 are actually in the top 15.
Correct. I can't confirm misses at this moment.
Right. No, I got you. All right, what's your number 9?
Sure, you don't want to vamp on Spotlight for no.
I figure we're
going to
do an episode at some point, so I'll just save it for then.
Yeah. Okay. My number 9 film is Do the Right Thing.
Oh, I had it on my long list. I cannot believe you put it in. Oh my God,
That movie is absolutely incredible.
It is.
I
didn't know you liked it that much, but it is incredible.
do like it that much.
Clearly,
I mean, it's a movie that I remember watching and being like, I can't believe how I feel like I haven't seen any of this before, but at the same time, how many things it has influenced. Or like, I guess maybe I'm viewing it from like, I don't feel like I saw anything like this, any movie like this that ever came out before this film.
yeah. No, I agree
You know
with
what
that.
I mean?
Yeah,
It feels so original and important and singular,
and still feels that way.
Yes,
even
it still
though
feels that way.
It like you said, it's been in
Right. I
it's
probably saw
inspired
it
a lot of
in like
movies.
my late teens,
Yeah.
but like couldn't believe that. I think I'd probably seen maybe like 25th Hour before. I hadn't seen a bunch of Spike Lee movies before this. Maybe 25th Hour, maybe Inside Man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when those movies came out, but putting this as seeing it in my late teens places it there. And I was like, this man is a genius.
It's incredible.
It's one of my favorite. We're talking about doing an episode of this. It's one of my favorite weather movies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say all in one day movies, which it technically is not, I don't believe. Because I think they show a little bit of the next day, but I could be wrong.
Yikes. I might have to revise my all in one day movies list. But weather movies list, it is, you can feel the heat of this film. It's a great summer film. Everybody's just pissed and like anxious because of the heat.
And sweaty.
And obviously it just represents the heat of the tension between, the different people in this Brooklyn neighborhood.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it more. It's also Spike Lee being the main character and being amazing, which he acts, in a good amount of his movies.
But he's starring in his
starring
movie.
in it.
Yeah.
And crushes it.
Yeah, crushes it. And
you also got John Turturro in there. You got a bunch of good cameos.
And it's a movie that deals with really important subjects like racism
Yes.
and the conflicts in a community and all that stuff. And
Right.
it does it really delicately whilst also making that the primary conflict of the film.
Yeah, and also like shouting at the audience, which is great.
Yeah.
Like being like, "What the hell are you thinking?" Literally, I mean, like there are so many people shouting at the
Like,
camera,
into the camera,
into
yeah.
the camera in that movie, which he does a lot. But it's just so effective, and
Yeah.
it's just like
It's
you
somehow
feel like you're on the streets of New York and people are just yelling at you.
Yeah,
It's
great. I think it's Brooklyn. Great Brooklyn movie.
Yeah.
And he somehow, like I said, handles it delicately whilst not holding your hand through anything. And if he makes people uncomfortable, then all the better.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful movie.
Insane script too. I just like
Did he wrote it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
Hey man, I got it on Criterion. What's up?
I got it on Blu-ray, but not Criterion. Nice job.
Sick. Yeah. Okay, my number 9 is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The James Cameron 1992 action masterpiece. It's fantastic. It is a wonderful chase movie. It has some of the best action set pieces ever. And I've seen it a million times, and I love it. And where did you have it on your list? for me?
6.
Nice.
Yeah.
What, I don't understand what's happening here.
We'll see when it all shakes out. I don't know.
Terminator 2 is awesome. And I showed that to the kids, too, by the way, recently, which was,
Whoa.
yeah, a little bit of a, I took a chance. But they
I
liked
mean,
it. It's really just violent and pretty scary.
we could probably do some math here. I mean,
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, when did I see it?
You had to have been. We had to have been watching it probably when you were about 15 at the like.
Latest, at the oldest.
Yeah, which
would
I would have
put
been
you
10.
at 10. So
James
that's
is
not, James is 9.
9. Sorry, I was close. Just turned 9.
It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What?
Now we just want. I feel like we're flying through it now because we just want to hear what each other have, which is as we should.
We'll take a little bit more time with the top 5.
Maybe.
Maybe. What is your number 8? Well, also, it's like, do I have to explain why Terminator 2 is awesome?
No.
Everybody's seen it, and everybody agrees.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably going to do a lot less explaining in these next ones.
Yeah. These are more, on the nose, I would think. What's your number 8 movie?
The Shining.
Okay. Had it at number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah. Had it at number 3. You once told me that was your favorite movie.
I never
You did.
ever once told you The Shining was my favorite movie.
You did.
You're just making
I'm not.
shit up at this point.
I assumed that was a breach in logic, and so I put it in number 3.
Yeah, well, it's number, what I say, 8. It's number 8.
Whatever. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm within
Yeah,
5.
you're right there. Yeah, The Shining, I don't like horror movies that much, but this one just gets me. It's riveting. It has maybe top 5 favorite performances. I think it's just certainly maybe top 3 crazy people performances. I mean,
We're talking about Jack Nicholson.
yes, he is just off the wall, insane, and not like, I wouldn't use the words overdoing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it works. I love Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
So I guess you could see this as a representation, but The Shining has been in my top 10 for a very long time.
I did know that.
Yeah, it's
It's a classic, man.
It's classic. It's shot incredibly, as all of his films are. Obviously, there's there's the theories part of it, which I love and don't need at all. But just the fact that you could pick apart
Adds a
and do
little
all
flavor.
these different things with it. I do truly think that it has a lot to say about the plight of the indigenous people. Which is kind of one of the theories behind it, but probably the most convincing to me and the one that I like to look for the most in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say if you're remotely interested in it and haven't seen it, watch it and then kind of like pick it apart a little bit. It's a wild movie.
Yeah.
Has probably one of the craziest murder scenes I've ever seen.
Scatman Crothers?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, it's like, do we spoil anything or do we just not worry
No,
about it?
I mean-
this movie's what, 50 years
and
old,
and
45
us
years
just
old.
saying that
Nobody knows what we're talking about.
Won't spoil the craziness of that moment. You know what? Because you just really don't see it coming.
Right.
And then all the other little attributes that go along with it of, flooding blood out of the elevator and everything. I don't know. It's
You don't have to
wild.
explain yourself. It's a wonderful movie.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's classic. Number 8 for me is my second Rob Reiner film on the list, and that is A Few Good Men.
Oh.
Forgot about that one.
Forgot about that one.
I love A Few Good Men and my guy, Daniel Caffey.
Yeah.
Just like maybe the most rewatchable movie to me. Well, actually, apparently not, because I have a few ahead of this. But that doesn't necessarily mean rewatchable.
Yeah.
Again, another movie that I can throw on at the end of the night.
For sure.
Have a lot of fun watching it. If I don't finish it, it's fine. I know how it ends.
Yeah.
But if you get to the end, you get one of the most, impeccable monologues, riveting monologues that you can possibly find in cinema.
Also best like actor to actor acting,
Yeah.
one going after the other.
Yeah.
Which one is better? Who wins?
Yeah. Just great stuff.
Amazing.
A great
We're talking
courtroom-
about Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson.
Sorry. Yeah. Great courtroom drama in the second half.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful.
Second half.
It's so much fun. I
Yeah.
just love it. So, A Few Good Men. That's
Certainly
on
the
my
best
list.
courtroom movie.
I would absolutely agree with that. Let me look at the rest of my top.
What?
Yeah. Best courtroom movie for sure. I don't have any others on the list. Well, you could argue for one. Oh, by the way, Casablanca was directed by Michael Curtis, who will also, unbeknownst to me, show up on the list in my top 25 as the
Michael Curtis.
Michael Curtis. Curtiz, maybe? It's with a Z.
Oh.
I didn't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, he directed that. He also co-directed another movie that's going to show up in my top 10. So I didn't realize that until I actually wrote down all the directors for the movie. I was like, oh, look at my guy.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job by
Michael
Michael Curtis. Number 7, Jack.
No Country for Old Men.
Okay, had it at number 8.
Ooh, nice job, Josh. Yeah, we don't need to talk about it anymore. Another one that I love just having the memory of being in the movie theater of. I think at the end of the day, like that's going to be a factor. You know what I mean?
In theater experience?
In theater
or
experience.
first watch
In theater,
experience?
First watch experience, in theater experience. I mean, I don't have
100%.
a lot of my favorite movies are older or, like I didn't see in theaters. But like there's like 5 of them that it's just like I could remember where I was sitting.
Yeah, I totally agree. My number 7 is The Lord of the Rings and specifically Return of the King. It's a phenomenal feat of filmmaking. To your point, it's kind of representative of the trilogy. I chose Return of the King because if I'm going to choose a movie, I'm going to choose the one with the Ride of the Rohirrim and my guy Theoden King telling everybody death as they charge a bunch of orcs.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite scene of all time.
Super dope. I'm
So-
surprised you didn't do Two Towers.
That would actually be my third pick, I think.
Cool.
But we'll save it for the Lord of the Rings podcast.
Yeah.
Who cares? They're all wonderful.
Yeah,
So,
I honestly couldn't tell you what my order would be either.
yeah. Again, my order might change tomorrow. Lord of the Rings is wonderful. It's not for everybody. It's a high fantasy movie. But if you can get past that and or you like high fantasy, I just can't unimagine that you wouldn't like this movie and the trilogy. And they're long and they're weird and fantastical,
true.
but who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're just fabulous.
Yeah.
So, best trilogy
Incredible.
of all time.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Best trilogy of all time.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so. It being so high.
Yeah.
Nice.
A couple of the movies on my top 10 will be parts of trilogies, but I wouldn't say that about them. There's a hint for
Right.
the future. Whoosh, the future. Whoosh.
Yeah, I got it on here. I did not have Lord of the Rings in your top 15.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a cut, at least from top 15. It did
Yeah.
not make my top 25.
Okay, I had it number 6 for you. Damn.
It was a tough one, man.
Yeah. We had to make some
Made
tough
a lot
calls.
made a lot of hard decisions here. I love Lord of the Rings, and it is it's like a good cozy movie for me
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
I just, you want to watch all 3.
Yeah. And I do every few years.
Yeah. That is almost more like I got 3 movies I need to watch as opposed to like, what's your favorite? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is your number 6? And then we're going to take a break.
My number 6 film is Jaws.
Hell yeah. I put it way lower on your list because of something you texted me a while back.
Stop reading into my text too much. Jaws was never
definitely,
not going to make my... I think I might have talked about it not making my top 5.
You said top 10. And I was like, what? Top 10? You're not going to make your top 10? And then, so I put it at number 13.
Jaws will always make my top 10.
Well, I'm just going off the words
Show me
that
the
came
text.
out of your mouth.
I don't believe you. I don't remember writing this.
You might have told me.
I was probably wasted. I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm glad you came to your senses.
Yeah, Jaws is... my personal memory of me putting this anywhere on my list was being bummed that it wasn't going to make my top 5. So I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, had to put it at number 6. It is my surprisingly second horror film in my top 10.
Yeah.
Which I would never think. But I mean, neither of them are quote unquote,
Jaws is
straightforward.
fun,
Jaws is so fun. Saw it as a little kid. We're going to be talking about it again. So
most assuredly.
We'll just save it.
Okay, my number 6 is The Shawshank Redemption. So
yeah,
fantastic movie. A few of the best scenes. The rooftop scene is my favorite, but a few of the best scenes that you can possibly find. So heartwarming, so uplifting, whilst also being really intense and beautifully shot film. We talked about it. We don't need to overdo it. Shawshank Redemption, 1994, directed by Frank Darabont.
I think in a weird way, I put it at number 10 because I hadn't thought about it, and I was just like, well, I don't even have time to reflect on this movie right now. I'm just throwing it into my... Like, I know it needs to be in my top 10, but
right.
I've thought about all the other movies. Because I hadn't even thought about putting it in my list, it didn't make yours in your top 15.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's just a
that's a fluke.
Tactical error.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, why don't we take a quick break, and then we'll come back and do the top 5.
Sounds good.
All right, we're back. We're in the rare. Top 5. Jack, what is your 5th favorite movie of all time?
Top 5 favorite movies of all time. Look at us.
Look at us.
Are we fools?
Wait a second.
Oh, wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I guess I could theoretically get the top 5 right. Oh, no, I couldn't.
No, you can't.
Because
You
I
said
said The Shining. So hopefully...
insane.
All right, well, I bet my number 7 is in the top 5.
Bet your number 7 is in the top 5.
And I'm gonna say that it's number 4 because I think I know what number 5 is.
Number 5 is the Royal Tenenbaums.
Damn it! That was my number
That's the one you
7.
were thinking. Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah, especially since we just did the pod and I watched it one time. I was like, I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
Watch it again. Honestly, watch it around 3 times in 1 week.
Hell yeah!
And
And now I'm on board.
And now you're on board, which makes me like it even more and want to talk about it because there have been 20 years of neglect.
Did I tell you that? I think I told you this. But after I came to the realization that I was in fact wrong, and this is one of the better movies ever made. After not liking it, I immediately that night found it on sale on Criterion on Amazon and ordered it, and so now I have it on Criterion.
Oh hell yeah! It's the best Criterion.
It's
too.
so good.
Yeah. Go listen to our Wes Anderson pod.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. My number 5, we've already talked about. It's a Wonderful Life.
Whoa!
We watch it every year, and I don't know why I'm resisting to it. I swear, by the end of that movie, I am weeping tears of joy. It is so
I haven't
good.
seen it in so long.
You got to watch it again.
I know. It would probably shoot up my list a little bit.
I have it on 4K. It's so good. I just love it. It's just wonderful, and I'm just like trying to get too cute. And I'm just like, this is the 5th best movie I've ever made. So I don't know why I'm trying to fight it. It's
Frank
just
Capra,
wonderful.
he's got it in the
He's
bag.
got it.
Yeah.
So it's a Wonderful Life.
Jimmy Stewart.
Can't wait to watch it in 2 months.
Martini. Also, one of our more quoted movies.
Yeah. One that we do. This is very specific.
Yeah.
But when he gets his, do you know what I'm talking about?
A big one. I can't hear someone say it's a big one without
It's a
thinking of
big
that.
one. That's when he gets his suitcase and he turns around. And he says, "No, I need a big one." And he looks at the camera and he's holding his arms out and they freeze it. Because Clarence is talking to St. Joseph.
Oh, this guy?
This guy, he's a good face. I like George Bailey. Oh man, so good. All right, what's your number 4?
I didn't have that in your top 15.
Yeah, not everybody, You want me to say it at the same time?
My number 4 favorite film of all time is Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yep.
This is, I'm almost positive this is my most watched movie of all time. I can't see the opening credits of this film without being like, all right, I'm set for
the next 2 hours.
The next 2 hours. Like, it immediately drives me in. The sound of crickets, Arizona desert. I don't know. It's a Indiana Jones film. It's a father-son film. It's a buddy film because of father-son, which isn't always a dynamic, but it is. It's a fuck Nazis film where they all get killed. Which
we love that.
We love that. And the majority of Indiana Jones movies are and should be. And I love all the set pieces, the library scene. I mean, every scene. There's no bad scene in that movie.
It is so much fun.
It's so fun.
It's
and
just
I got some fun moments. I got some dark moments. I got a lot of thrillers. But
sometimes you just need a fun
this
movie.
and The Dark Knight are like my only. I mean, City of God is an action movie, so I'd put that in there. But I don't have a whole lot of action movies.
Yeah.
This is certainly one of them.
Yeah.
And it's just like my favorite movie. I've had it higher on my list.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And this is one of those few times where I think Raiders is better. But you think But if someone thinks Last Crusade or not thinks is better, who cares? If someone prefers Last Crusade, I have no argument with that. It's wonderful. The difference between the two for me is paper thin.
Yeah,
and
I do
it's
think
just a super
Raiders
fun movie.
is more important. It's the first of this, whatever it was. Like, nobody even knew there were going to be more movies. It's just like, oh, we get this little old school, adventure thing that feels like it's from the 40s.
Yeah.
But now and done by Spielberg with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
And it's different. And yeah. But then Last Crusade is, like you're saying, is just so much fun. I honestly have a weird thing with Raiders where I have a hard time remembering scenes from that movie other than the restaurant scene and the fight in front of the airplane and the snakes scene and obviously the opening scene.
Okay, well, that's a bunch right there.
Right. Well, maybe the scenes are just longer in that one. But in Last Crusade, I feel like I could think of 20 different moments that are in completely different settings and different characters. And
you hinted at it. The chemistry between Sean Connery and Harrison Ford is what makes that movie. It would be such a fun action movie in and of itself, but adding, if they just got some nameless face actor to play the father, it would have been fine. But with Sean Connery buying in and really giving flavor to that character and to that relationship, and then to Indiana Jones's past character,
gives him a past without it being overly oh, now we're going to do the backstory.
No, they don't do that at all.
They don't do the backstory. They do the opening scene, which gives you a little young Indiana Jones, and they give you some stories between the two of them.
Well, yeah, the rest of the history you put together based on the acting and the performances of the characters,
right? And what other characters might infer about them.
Yeah,
in there.
They really don't beat you over the head with it, and they doesn't need it, and you get everything. In
Kasdan, right? It's Lawrence Kasdan wrote it.
I don't
he
know.
Had to have.
Maybe I know he wrote. Yeah, it must have been him.
Well, I mean,
it might have been. I think a lot of people took a pass at this screenplay, but Lawrence Kasdan wrote Raiders, so I wouldn't be surprised.
You're right. I think he came through and made it what it was a little bit more.
Yeah. My number 4 movie of all time is Back to the Future, which I absolutely love, and again, so much fun. And again, chemistry between Marty and Doc. and it's just wonderful. I feel like we're at the point where we don't really have to explain the movies. If you haven't seen, if you're like one of the 11 people that hasn't seen,
I would like to, this has always been in your top 5 favorite.
Yeah.
I put it at number 5 because I had Casablanca at number 4, but this has always been there. So it's always been like, this is like a Josh movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe
say why I like Back to the
maybe
Future.
explain a little more like what it means to you.
First of all, if you don't know me and haven't been able to figure it out by listening to this podcast, I love adventure movies. At its heart, this is an adventure movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously. No. It has a wonderful performance at the head from Michael J. Fox, who is like pure charisma, and a wonderful comedic actor, and specifically a physical comedic actor. And the
Another buddy film.
Another buddy film. Yeah, there we go. And then the chemistry between he and Christopher Lloyd, who is Adam's favorite actor, is just phenomenal. Not really. That was a joke. But
I bought it. I couldn't remember the reference. I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds right.
It did make his top 5 favorite actors. Okay. We were like, all right, that's a little weird.
Okay, no.
Christopher Lloyd, that's a weird one.
Surprised it wasn't Rowan Atkinson.
Well, that was on there too.
Okay.
That was an interesting one. But no, it's just, I just have, I don't know. Sometimes
big nostalgia,
and sometimes I just need to have fun watching something and not think too much about it.
Fun.
And it's pure fun. And I've seen that movie as much as I've seen any movie, and it hasn't gotten old yet. And it's just in there. We went to, I'm not going to remember the specifics of the house, but when we went to LA a couple years ago, Becky and I, we went to a very famous architecturally significant house in LA. Can't remember the name.
Got it.
Bad job by me. Then we went to the garage for that house, which is now the gift store for the whatever in that house.
Okay.
And so we're looking around, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of bored. And then in the corner, they have one little thin shelf of Back to the Future memorabilia. I'm like, what's that all about? And they're like, oh, this is the garage.
This isn't the garage.
This is the garage.
I didn't know that.
Where they filmed Back to the Future. Yeah, I've been in the garage.
As soon as you said the word garage, I was like, no way.
I should say not the interior of the garage, but where he shoots, like right when he pounds on the garage and says, Doc, you got to let me in. I know where you got the bump on your head. You hit your head, and you saw the flex capacitor, and that's what makes time travel possible and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then Doc Brown opens the door. He has that thing on his head, and he looks all weird.
Yeah. It's not the interior?
No, because they had to make it bigger,
I got you. I was going to say that's a big garage.
Nah, well, it was a big garage, but it wasn't big enough. So anyway, it was that's the exterior. So I've been in that garage, and and while we were there, Becky bought a bunch of books or whatever, I don't know, and then I bought a little replica of the DeLorean to give to James.
Sick.
Yeah, which he still has.
Yes.
It's great. So Back to the Future is awesome, and if you're one of the 11 people on Earth that hasn't seen it, what are you doing? Nobody dislikes Back to the Future. It's so much fun.
Quick like a Band-Aid.
Yeah,
you're going to love it.
Or slow, like watch it 50 times. It's wonderful.
Love it. I had it number 5. I already said that for you. So close.
So close. What are we on? What's your number 3? Okay. Well, I know what your number 3 is going to be. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, you must if you thought. Oh,
I have.
Oh, you. No, I'm sorry. You said The Shining was going to be my number 3.
No, I know that. So I'm wrong.
Oh, but now you're just doing the math.
I'm doing the math. There's 3 left that I'm 95% sure are going to be on here.
Right.
Go ahead.
The Godfather.
That's what I have.
It's not what you had, though.
Well, but
you're just doing the math.
That's my number 4 spot, so I'm moving it up. You're right. I didn't have it at number 3. I had Godfather at number 4.
Yeah. The Godfather is my number 3 favorite film of all time. You got to give props to the best film of all time. So obviously that's going to raise it up a little bit in that top 25 list.
Yeah.
But then the fact that it's just
part 1, yes?
Yes, part 1.
We did a whole podcast about
it.
It's a great movie. This shouldn't be a surprise to people.
Extremely rewatchable for how kind of slow
violent
and violent.
And slow?
Yeah, it's like either really violent or really slow.
But it's captivating.
It's extremely captivating. If you want to watch a movie.
Which I do,
right,
usually,
right.
typically.
Yeah, But like some of those scenes might not be so captivating for some people.
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
I can't get enough of like homie, being guard for Michael Corleone when he's in the bed, in the watch out scene and the walking down the hallways when he's in the hospital.
Oh, Enzo the baker?
Yeah. Enzo, the
I am
baker.
Enzo the baker. I'm here
Yeah.
for your father. Your father. Sorry.
You're good.
It's a good movie.
It's incredible.
I just think we talked about it, but I just think every aspect of that movie is so impeccably made. And
not a
then
bad scene.
They,
not one bad scene.
Not one bad scene. Not one bad frame. The set design is wonderful. The music is fabulous.
Acting is
and they
incredible.
get what are or what will become big time movie stars and wonderful actors at the same time to headline this incredible ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Casting
Casting is insane because you got the big ones and you got the people who are going to be the biggest stars one day.
Yeah.
In their first roles.
Yeah.
Just what?
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
I had it number 3. So that's my number 3.
There we go. Our first coincidence.
Is that our first one that we had the same number?
Yeah.
Sick. So, hey, The Godfather. Third
What
best.
are we at so far on repeats or like
We'll do a recap at the end.
Okay.
What's your number 2 movie of all time? I bet I know what it is.
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's okay. I bet
Yep.
you know what my top 2 are. We kind of just talked about this one too.
We did a PTA podcast.
Shout out Graham.
I don't know. Can't say enough about There Will Be Blood. I think it is just one of the most important movies in my life for teaching me about what movies could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can
Again,
remember the moment. I didn't know that I liked the movie. It wasn't a first time I love this movie. It was
Wasn't
the
for me
first
either.
time. What the hell did I just watch? I think I loved it. And then I probably didn't see it until it came out on DVD. I didn't see it twice in the theater, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And was like, I need to see this movie as quick as possible. And then was just like, oh man, this is everything I want it to be.
It's a visceral experience,
Yeah, it
led
is.
by one of the best performances
of all time.
Yeah. A jarring score. Again, every frame, just like in The Godfather, is impeccably thought out, wonderful to look at. It looks beautiful. And the oil derrick scene is one of the best action sequences that you could possibly ask for.
And
It's not an action movie.
No.
It's a character study.
And it's like kind of a Western, but who knows?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This is something I didn't talk about in the PTA podcast, so I'll just shout it out now.
Please do.
I love the montage of them mapping out the oil,
pipeline?
the pipeline to
Yeah.
the coast.
Yeah.
It might be, I don't know. It would be top 5 scenes, I think, for me all the time.
Oh, that's, wild. Yeah.
It wasn't significant enough, I guess, in the PTA
Sure.
all around podcast
Yeah.
to really bring up, but the visuals behind it and the fact that you're going through like Salinas or whatever it is, like that like Central Coast vibe is just underrepresented in film.
Yeah.
Feels like very what's that movie? Based on the John Steinbeck
Grapes of Wrath?
Grapes of Wrath. Feels very Grapes of Wrath
Yeah.
which is kind of like even though that's 40s in the Dust Bowl.
Well,
But, they're traveling that kind of same route. I don't know. It's just awesome. I love it. I love
really
being
good.
there.
I also love the scene where they finally get to the ocean and he's in the ocean and it's like washing
Yes.
over him and it looks so blue and it's really good.
I wrap that up in the whole thing as well as the bar scene where he's like figuring it out,
Yeah.
which I think is right after the ocean scene.
The bar scene where he doesn't get his drinks.
The bar scene, no. The bar scene where the fake brother comes and asks him for money when you're clearly in like some like saloon,
Maybe
in
brothel,
California
I think.
brothel
Yeah.
or whatever. That's all part of the montage.
I have a competition in me. I say take him to the peach tree dance.
And then he doesn't react, and he's just
Yeah.
the most angry person. The worst move anyone could ever make is not responding to someone saying, I said take him to the Petri dance.
Yeah, well, that's when he figures it out that he's like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's just
oh
like,
my
bad
God.
job by him. Just pretend.
He was
he was drunk. He didn't know what was going on.
All right, my number 2 movie of all time, the second Michael Curtis and also directed by William Keighley.
Okay.
Not
Robin
sure
Hood.
about that. The Adventures of Robin Hood with Errol Flynn from 1938. This is a movie that we had on VHS.
That is your number 3. And I had Godfather as your number 2.
You know,
You know.
it's close.
Yeah.
Ultimately, as we said with a couple other of these movies, this was just so much fun. I just have so much fun watching this movie.
Yeah.
And it's really nostalgic. We had it on VHS taped
Right.
on one side. And can you tell me the other movie taped on the other side of this video? If you don't know it, you're not going to know it. It was The Gnome-Mobile. Do you remember that movie?
No.
Well, I've seen it probably 20 times.
Are you saying the Gnome Mobile?
Yeah. The Gnome-Mobile. It was a weird Disney movie with a bunch of gnomes in a car. I couldn't tell you much about it, but like a 7-year-old Josh saw it 20 times because it was on the other side of the Adventures of Robin Hood VHS that we had.
Oh, it has the
It has Stumpy in it, I think.
yeah,
Maybe not.
the little kids from
Mary
from
Poppins?
Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go.
R.I.P.
Okay. Didn't know that.
He died like super young.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bummer. Anyway, Adventures of Robin Hood, my favorite Robin Hood story, kind of what I view as the classic Robin Hood story, even though I know that's not really a thing because there have been so many iterations, of both in movies and books and folklore and whatever. But that's how I view Robin Hood.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's the first film, right? Is there an older one?
There could be, but that's the first like mega popular one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite scene, I mean,
I can think of 2.
I probably have 75.
But there's a number 1 for sure.
You say that like it's obvious, but my favorite scene is fighting Little John on the on the
100%,
log.
100%.
It's just like this is why I go to the movies. It's like magical how
And it's funny.
Yeah.
And they don't have swords. They
And
have
it's
sticks.
fighting with sticks, and it's just awesome.
Sound is really good too.
Yeah.
Of the sticks clashing together.
And the 4K and the Blu-ray is great. It looks great.
I bet.
And plus, my guy Will Scarlett's playing a little little diddly, and he's like, "Hey, play a livelier tune so I can teach this merry man how to dance." And it's like they jump into more. It's just great. The whole thing's great.
100% ready to write the next Robin Hood movie with you.
Let's
it's
do
going to
it.
be the dopest thing.
They're coming out with a new show.
God damn it.
Yeah, your boy. Your boy Ned Stark is the like sheriff of Nottingham or something.
Sean Bean?
Yeah.
He's dying for sure.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get really excited for it, and then it's gonna suck. This is the story of Robin
We got to
Hood
be ready for that.
Isn't the Adventures
that
of
shit to
Robin
get
Hood.
canceled so we can come out with the better one.
I think I'll just watch the Adventures of Robin Hood. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. It's from 1938, so not everybody's gonna listen to this and be like, I don't want to watch something from 1938. But the action is awesome.
Is it Technicolor?
Yes, it's really well placed. I mean, it's really well paced, so it doesn't feel like an old movie. It's just like, I'm getting excited here. That's why I'm
I
hitting
know, I
things.
can tell. I love
It's
it.
just a fun movie, and you should watch it, okay? You just watch it.
Also has a great, big sword fight thing at the end in the castle. I mean,
And a
that's
great, archery tournament and a great sword fight with Friar Tuck in the middle of the river. I mean, it has
Oodalali.
everything you want. Oh, also, I was watching a YouTube like top 10 from, I think it's called Cinescope. I'm not 100% sure, but they do awesome top 10s of like all kinds of stuff. And they watch way more movies than we do, unfortunately. And so when they're, yeah, well, maybe. When they're going through a list, it's cool. Like they'll set up their top 10, whatever, based on like categories. And so like for the number 10, we were thinking about this and thinking about this, but we eventually went with this movie. So they'll give you, like their top 10 have like 40 movies.
kind of like us, except we're
Kind
not
of.
really telling the people all the other movies we were debating. We
Yeah.
kind of did.
Kind of did.
Yeah.
So they'll get like your top 10 movies. You get a whole bunch of suggestions of things to watch that you might not have thought of because they think of really random stuff on their top 10 scores. Okay. They were going all the way down, and I'm sitting here. I was watching it with the kids, and somehow they were still watching it with me. And they were like, I was like, man, they hit all the good ones here that I would say it would make me really happy if Adventures with Robin Hood was number one. And it wasn't, but they did give it a shout out in the number one spot. They said, the guy's German. I don't remember his name, but they said, our number one score could have been The Adventures of Robin Hood, but instead we went with a score by the same person with the same lead actor of Errol Flynn and went with The Seahawk, which is also an awesome movie.
Yeah.
But not as fun as The Adventures of Robin Hood. So anyway, and we almost got him, Jack.
That's crazy.
We almost got him. Yeah.
What were the other scores?
I don't know. I watched this like
No, but I
6
mean, were
months
they
ago.
like Star Wars and actual big?
Most of the big ones got on there.
I guess I'll have to watch it. I don't totally.
It's pretty
understand,
cool.
But that's pretty cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we
Good for
almost
you.
got it. One more other thing. I'm taking way too long talking about The Adventures of Robin Hood.
No, we
score.
did Indiana Jones for a while.
We were driving into Twain Harte once, where our cabin is, for those who don't know, and it was late at night, and this was years ago, because we weren't listening to Spotify. What?
Who is we?
Your me
family.
and Becky,
Okay.
at least, possibly the
When
kids.
you said years ago, I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Well,
you and me?
No. Years ago
Got it.
with my wife and possibly children. I can't remember. Could have been that long ago. But we were driving into Twain Harte. We turned off the highway into the road and doing the windy road in at night. I had the windows down like I always do so I can smell the trees. And we didn't have Spotify at that point, I don't think. Either that or we weren't
because
listening
there's no
to
connection.
it. Yeah. And so I turned on the radio and I found some dude playing the Adventures of Robin Hood score all the way through on some random local radio station. I was like, this is my guy.
Yeah, it's also like this is your movie. I mean, it already was your movie, but you have a lot of like interesting things that like bring you back to this movie.
It's, and okay, here's another interesting thing.
Yeah, just bring them on.
What the hell? What the heck? Where do we have to be?
I don't know if I have these stories with my movies.
Yeah, well, I didn't think about them until they're all popping up. But so we had this VHS taped on like we taped it ourselves.
Yeah, the No-Mobile.
We got it. I hadn't watched that movie in years. Hadn't thought about it.
Which one? No Mobile?
No. Adventures of Robin Hood. Hadn't seen it in years. But from the years of
Hadn't thought about it?
Well, I think about it probably every week. But hadn't watched it in years. And I got to like late high school or early college. I don't know exactly when, but it was definitely in the time of Entertainment Weekly. Because
Still
I
exists.
picked it. Well, but there was a time where I was paying attention to it a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Whenever those years were.
Yeah.
And
It's definitely still a magazine.
I picked it up at like Safeway or whatever, and I was flipping through, and they had the best action movies of all time. And number 25 was Adventures of Robin Hood. I was like, oh, that's so sick. And so I immediately went out and I found it in Barnes & Nobles and bought it on DVD.
Nice.
That was the DVD purchase. So I've had it on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray now.
Look at you.
Yep.
Physical media.
That's right. If it comes out on 4K, I will be the first one to buy it. Jack, what's your number one movie? All at once on three. 1, 2, 3. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, this film has been my number one for quite some time. I remember seeing it in high school. I had a big watching moment with our mom. It was a Friday. This is a weird timeline.
I got really weird with my last one, so please.
It's a weird timeline of a day. It was a Friday.
Okay.
I was in high school, so
Right.
I had class. It was the opening of one of the plays that I was in, I think it was a musical, might have been Hair. Went home before having our opening of the show, watched The Big Lebowski with my mom, and then went and performed a play that evening.
Yeah.
And we watched the whole thing and had a blast together. And from then on, I was like, okay, I like this movie. I've probably seen parts of it on TV before. And then it just became something where I just like, every time I watched it, I loved it more and more.
It's incredibly rewatchable.
It's incredibly rewatchable. It's absolutely hilarious. I love just the nihilistic view of it. Doesn't mean anything. None of it matters, which I like, but it does sort of to the dude in a weird way. It's like you could look at the dude and be like, nothing in your life matters. And then at the end, you like get what matters about him and what doesn't matter. Does that make sense?
A little bit. I think Sam Elliott sums up in the opening line. He's taking her easy for the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hilarious. Has some of the best, like my favorite characters. There's a bunch of little things to just like pick apart and just, I don't know, delve into.
It's an incredibly quotable movie.
It's very quotable, which we do quote at length, and it feels like home to me. It just feels like, you know, the epitome of a movie that I would like kind of want to watch. It's a mystery movie. It's hilarious. Smoking weed the whole time. Good music. Good needle drops. Burnt out hippie, you know, with everybody just kind of against him, but he just
wants to get his rug back, man. Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's directed by the Coen brothers, by the way.
It is directed by the Coen brothers.
So there's your one repeat. No Country and Coen brothers.
Nope.
Huh?
Spielberg. I had 2 repeats. I was wrong.
Oh, sick. Okay, tight.
Both in my top 10.
Nice.
Yeah, both repeats in my top 10.
Well, they're great movies.
Yeah. Yeah, I love The Big Lebowski, man.
Yeah, it's fabulous. And
you know, it also could be a point where it's like, could be like kind of an eye-rolly movie for people hearing that as my number one, but God damn it, it's my number one favorite movie. And it has been for quite some time.
Yeah, consistently.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Sometimes I said this in another podcast. Sometimes you just gotta, when you're our age, you just gotta pick a favorite movie, or at a certain age.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of roll with it.
You just roll with it.
I mean, not necessarily. That can come and go.
I mean, if something changes it,
if something changes it, right. I've never, you know, I mean, there's something like The Godfather, which is the greatest movie ever made and one of my favorite movies, and nudges it right up next to Big Lebowski, but doesn't
surpass. Yeah.
For me personally.
It's wonderful. It's so funny. It's so good. It's like a really well-made, funny stoner movie.
Yeah. I also have read the screenplay, and it is what you get. Yeah. Like, the screenplay is literally everything you see.
Word for word. Yeah.
Right. Which, you know, I always am confused with screenplays and whether I'm reading the, you know, what has come from it. Mm. But either way, when you're reading it, you just feel like you're watching the movie.
Well, from what I understand, the Coen brothers don't really.
Yeah, they don't like a lot of improvisation.
We're not improvising. You're writing what we wrote down.
Right.
Or you're saying what we wrote down.
Right.
My number one movie is Jaws. Jaws. It's the best. Yeah. I just love it so much. Just saw it in IMAX for the 50th anniversary re-release, and it was awesome. And we went with a few family members.
I didn't make it. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You've seen it before.
I've seen it.
Yeah, we went with Becky's parents and her sister Allie and Allie's boyfriend Rodrigo, and I think it was their first time seeing it. Not
ooh, that's fun.
Not Chris's, but definitely Monica's and Allie's, and I can't remember if it was Rodrigo's, but I'm pretty sure if it was his first as well.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it was really exciting, and I had a blast, and I was just smiling from ear to ear the whole time. It was just great, and Allie was like, "That was really scary. I'm never going to watch that again." I was like,
whoa.
"Okay, well,
nice,
you know."
Good.
Yeah, good.
Well, not, you know.
Good that you watched
she'll probably change her mind because she'll be like, ooh.
I'm just going to put it on next time she comes
right,
over.
Yeah. But, you know, that was everybody else's reaction kind of when they saw that movie in
It
70.
is scary.
Yeah. People literally didn't go to the beach.
Yeah. It's great.
It was a phenomenon.
The reason I like Jaws, I don't think I've said this necessarily on this podcast before, but it garners the feeling I most crave when I go to the movies. It has suspense, it has action, it has horror, it has comedy, it has heartwarming moments, it has spectacle, and it looks great when they're out on the water. It has three of the best characters ever put on screen, in my opinion.
For sure, and performances.
Yeah, they're just, their chemistry on screen is just wonderful. Everything works. It's so well crafted. It sounds like it was a nightmare to shoot, and I can't believe they somehow put it together. But Spielberg,
which
at his
is one
best,
of the important parts of this movie is the production behind it and how it was kind of a mess, and it was Spielberg figuring things out,
Just figuring it out.
and landed it.
Yeah.
Just like landed it.
And it turned 50 this year, and it still holds up, and it still holds a lot of weight for a lot of people, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's my favorite movie.
We had this on VHS as well. We
Yep.
grew up watching it all the time.
I also had it on DVD. I also have it on Blu-ray, and now I have it on 4K.
Have it on DVD. I wonder. I'm trying to think of it was always on TV, and I'm sure I watched it at your house, but I'm guessing there was somewhat of a significant gap of me watching it before I remember watching it on Blu-ray for the first time in my apartment.
Yeah.
And
that makes a difference.
And being just like floored. I think I remember in that moment being like, is this my favorite movie? Because it's just like visually incredible. Seeing the film grain.
Yeah. It looks great. And we've talked about this before, but now that everybody has these great TVs, revisiting some of these older movies that we probably saw last time on VHS it makes a huge difference with our home TVs and the Blu-rays that you can watch it on. I remember I think maybe I said this or not, I don't know, but when we saw Sound of Music on Blu-ray for the first time, and the opening shot, with her running through the hills and the grass and everything, the hills are alive, whatever, and I was just like, damn. This looks incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it because the last time I watched it was on a little crappy VHS.
Yeah. And I do, this might be a list in a later podcast, but I think the Indianapolis monologue is my favorite scene of all time. I think it would be my number one favorite scene of all time.
I mean, I won't argue with it.
Yeah.
I think mine's Little John fighting Robin Hood on the log, but I won't argue with it. I think either that or The Ride of the Rohirrim, which I also made a shout out earlier in this podcast. Those would.
What about the baptism scene in Godfather?
I don't think that would make my favorite.
Great. Way to shoot me down, dude.
I mean, it's great.
We were really vibing there for a second.
I think my favorite scene in the Godfather podcast was the.
Oh yeah, we made this list.
Yeah, it was him. But if I can't get my son home, then I'm going to blame some of the people in this room, and that I do not forgive. The meeting of the five families. I think that's my favorite scene.
What was mine?
I don't remember. I wasn't listening.
Thanks.
Oh man! All right, well we did it. It took some doing. I need to take a shower.
Yeah.
And
you got to go home, see your family. Yeah.
No, yeah, I do. Real quick.
You just want to fly through them again? I'm joking.
Well, do we want to give a little... No, we don't need to. They were listening. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 right.
Wow. So, really well done, Josh.
Thank you. So I predicted I would get 18 right. I was 2 off. You also threw me some curveballs, and there were some I wish I had figured out. So, modest pat on the back. You did really well too. And then, how many repeats did we have?
Yeah, so like I said, I was only really counting top 15 and which I got right within your top 15.
Uh-huh.
I got 10 of your top 15 correct, and 14 of them were in your list. There was only one.
Which one was that? I don't remember.
Guess.
I don't remember.
No, there was only one movie that was in my top 15 that you didn't have on your top 25.
I know. I don't remember what it is.
How would you not remember what it is? I'm saying guess. You wouldn't know.
Oh. Okay. I thought you told me earlier. My bad. Predator.
No. E.T.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call.
Yeah, my 15 was Empire, E.T., Little Women, Chinatown, Wonder Boys, Unforgiven, Zodiac.
Shout out you getting Little Women, the late edition ad.
I was stoked on that one.
That's really good.
Yeah, so how many repeats
By
do we
my
have?
count, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeats. Is that right?
Wow, is that it?
That's actually better than I would have thought.
No, we predicted 8.
Yeah, no, I'm saying better as in not as many as I didn't.
Oh, you didn't want as many repeats.
I didn't want as many repeats. If we can talk about more
Cool.
movies.
I guess we're not going to be friends.
No. Godfather.
All right, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Do you think that The Big Lebowski or There Will Be Blood would make your top 25 if they hadn't been my...
No, probably not. The Big Lebowski is really close.
Yeah. I thought so. I thought it honestly might make your list.
I had it on my list at one point. Part of that is because I already had another Coen brothers and apparently 3 other director pairs. And it's a wonderful movie. I mean, anything I say is going to sound like I'm not trying to get it in my top 25. It's wonderful. I just didn't put it in.
All right. What were your 2 most difficult omissions, or what were you closest with?
I really wanted to get Speed in there.
I have a similar.
I really wanted to get Rear Window in there. I really wanted to get...
I thought of Rear Window literally yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I also love Vertigo.
I really wanted to get... Oh, really? I saw that recently for the first time. I didn't like it that much.
Yeah, watch it again.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will. I mean, it looked great.
I didn't like it the first time I saw it. I don't think.
Okay,
either.
good to know.
Pretty sure I saw that in
VistaVision.
in the theater with Mom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I just was kind of expecting more of a thriller.
No, it's weird.
It is weird. Yeah. I'll watch it again for sure. I really wanted to get Master and Commander in there.
Mm-hmm.
Predator, I figured I already have an Arnold action movie in there.
Wow, you're throwing out a lot right now.
You asked me
Well, I said 2.
Okay.
But I'll throw out a lot.
Go ahead.
Ocean's 13.
Yeah, I had that on my list.
Yeah, where did you have it?
Number 18.
Woo, high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't feel great about it.
Well, also would love to have represented Soderbergh. He was the DP for that movie.
Soderbergh? He directed that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
he was the director of photography.
Well, he's a psycho. He also apparently he edits
It is visually incredible.
Apparently he edits his movies in the car on the way back to the hotel, so that by the time he gets there, he has the dailies ready for people to view.
Sounds right.
What a psycho!
Dumb and Dumber
Oh,
was definitely up there.
I had it down at one point on the long list for you, but I was like, I don't think he's going to do that.
Annie Hall
Yeah,
used to be in my top 10.
yeah.
Amelie.
That was the late edition ad to my number 25.
That was your number 25?
Yep.
It was right around there. I mean, I was literally asking Alex, what do you think here?
That's awesome.
And then she was just like,
I'm happy
just
I put it in
do It's a Wonderful Life because that's what you want to do. I was like, okay.
Well, that's
because
good.
it is what I
that
wanted
is
to
better.
do.
So keep going because I
Brick.
want. Oh, okay. No, I didn't.
Dead
have
Man. The
Thought about
Fugitive.
Oh, The Fugitive. Can't believe that didn't make mine.
Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. Those were kind of like...
All right, here are the 3 you haven't mentioned, even with your honorable mentions, that made my prediction for you. Pineapple Express,
Mm-hmm.
Parasite,
Yep, thought about it.
and Titanic.
Nope. Not even close. I don't even think I put it on my 60.
Hmm.
But it would go into some list. Titanic.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot. You really like it. And then I figured...
We just talk about it because...
Just listen.
Okay.
Then I figured you'd be asking Alex, which apparently you did.
Yeah,
And
but
I
she
know
wouldn't...
she loves Titanic. So I thought maybe that would incept into you.
No, but this is what happened.
That was my logic.
Yeah. What actually happened with me in asking Alex is I was like, I have one slot. I have 24 movies here. I'm not saying it's going to be the 25th movie, but I have one slot left. And I showed her like 8 movies, I want to say. And she was like, how are all of these movies not in your top 25? And then, she
So you're
picked a
saying
few.
you hate Titanic.
I'm not saying I hate Titanic.
All right, well, that's the list.
Yeah, it's a good call on Parasite and what was the other one you said?
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, because those both popped into my mind.
That's good. I feel better about it.
Nice job. Nice list.
Way to
Josh.
go, Jack.
We did it.
There we go. These lists could change tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is just a snapshot.
Also, you all just heard us list a bunch of movies and might not have like a visual representation of what these lists were. So maybe we'll try to like put out something on socials so you can recap what we actually just said.
No way, man. Just listen to the podcast again. We need the listens.
Well, they just listen to it. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, just listen to it again.
Just pick a different format and listen to it again. Thanks so much for listening.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks,
this
Jack.
was fun.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you, Josh.
me. And we'll see you guys we somehow did it.
25 episodes, 25 movies.
Yeah. What are we doing for the 26th episode?
We already got it recorded.
Sick. All right. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Peace.